See, police for Chimranti Dunsia. So I invaded the premises and even the studio of UTV.
Yes.
Why I almost say Kwame A+ Atete MPP for let Tom the Bar live on air. My rubbish show, my disrespect to them. No more channel. Also by also no what is Usu Bempa.
Usu Bempa na.
And a smart tax. No. Usu Bempa at the bed 2 weeks in the plan on all the 30 minutes. No more question or the man bed 30. And the free cry, the card, your mother go on to MPP for the part, almost some review. Hey, ready? You see, I got to have you a bad man, I more yaw.
Eddie, but Nina could enjoy ye.
No, but to what extent? Say why you may. Now, party being called for fee say. Yajumana, no, yan kabi ma or man, I say. Yeah, Basho my bind do.
Yeah.
No much but my question is, UTV don't they have security?
I would that or more but boys no sending no musi doors no.
Yeah, my issue is this. The gate. How can about 16 or 20 people invade this office? Just as they say why we are going into an election year.
Yes.
Every radio station or television station should take a cue from what has happened here and strengthen his or security. Because 2024 you remember I dice you.
Oh yes.
Alliance and training so I you're careful.
Yeah.
We are training now, Timia.
You're very careful.
Speak your mind, but be circumspect. Because the NDC is in opposition after ACET. Officer, economy in Niamabia and Koyente was say it's opportunity for them to come. Almost if you say 8 years. Almost if John Mama has done enough for say also Oba. MPP force so the a mantra break the 8 abeto. So almost so empty. Almost if so betima Sani I'm on my ba. It's a dicey election. Your mama win election where NDC for fun maybe you.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yes.
Oh, to me, I can't say we are not Ghana have you or he's not going to have that sympathy from Ghanaians again.
But I contact Adea Akye so a mesre UTV management. Adea omoye ya beni anye ho eyese o ya Adea na o ye no ebi kura wani nko ho se bia mfom so aso
why do you give the letter to A+ to tell
yes.
it
kukuomu asem what I say ye wa hai ye oniema bebira ye ya
obi letters
no it is handled at the management level. Yes.
Sompa nkomo Adea Akye
yes.
Na ye dey abetra ne atiti
na what it team so
why do you give the letter to him to go on air to do that?
It's the management of UTV. Yes,
they really rubbish.
You don't do that.
Because
you don't do that.
MPP letter moi. Yes. MPP for anyone. You embarrass them.
Nonsense of
you've made nonsense of them.
To the highest level. You
give a letter that's been written to management.
Yes.
A+ is not part of management.
On your part of management.
And to the letter command UTV for Mumpeni for Father Dixon. Only Ken.
Yeah. Kennedy. Yes.
Handle it at the
top level.
But you go and give the letter to A+. Now I started team or air.
Na me akuta letter no kro mo say reading no air no kra no. Me
enya mo ne problem.
Yan tramre mo. Enti kukuom then you do ebia more adjustment bia ebia mo be ye then you
when honorable Chairman sir wrote a letter to us. Okay, Chairman sir wrote a letter mine.
Yes.
Because we wanted to respond. We rather send our response on TV for people to know. But Yanka Chairman said they no the break kukuam no nyina nku TV so. Because the moment you go on that tangent, then you are telling the government in power that you can go to hell.
Yes.
Because you have torn his letter on national television. What a tikrata. Ekuta MPP letterhead.
Yes.
MPP head.
Signed by the General Secretary of the party, the Chief Executive of
let's say this to MPP for say the head.
Akuta say Cynthia.
Sal kata no mo de come out no. Who read the letter no? It's like they rather wanted to even direct the how the program should be run.
Adea Akunta, and in the end they did it. And the mom kofa so create safo the next day. Ekofa other 2 guys be me align to it. Yes, it's Adea na mo ye
no. Running to say.
Dina Samoa money so be kan the following week almost the same panel no. And it means is that Adea na mo ye na ya. An entertainment and your work and entertainment Adea. And why must it be a continuous Adea say
attacks on government?
Na mudi MPP atem na mudi MPP atem akota yeso pam hu for out na bema. That is why ono so be tro de akwa management one tran koma host. The letter was addressed to the management of the station. And why do you put it on a Uyano Asati team? Why? I didn't know, yes, sir.
But maybe if you say, yeah.
I could talk
about
you
beyond all these things, say, sir, a party truck at Akoma will be, say, when you're my way, at the end of the day, you can take a decision on UTV.
Yeah,
people have done it so many times.
I could tell no, I said, Odi can't, and yes, you was say more boycott no, Abia Dena or more yeno. More than we have stayed.
But for me, the letter shouldn't have come out. It was between management.
Yes, you can say
media content. And BIN is some baby, who can say
yes, the constitution doesn't allow that.
A month because Anna already TV station be obviously friend, I'm assuming discuss. Won't you mean Fallet commerce TV stations suddenly jai? And Untin Pempi, Obi
Oman Caso Munya,
may buy this. What
about
a BIN who can no any institution. Obi ya na woni nyepe ye wo kwan for siesie asem bia wo media nim enti say wo let akọ say yenye dey panel but oman no krobi so en kan say omo program en weekends no some person on political show omo na political show preko because every penny say panel member bi obabia no oman wo babia okasa akọ enti no what is so special about omo weekend program am say entertainment nipa na okasa the entertainment personality but ne no nsam na wo ye ni nyina ye policy no more because Adana my Mrs. Brenda passed 7 by there was one panel member because that weekend you know and someone no come miss young people before the net asma but okasa as entertainment industry no yaw wo be mu a e say two ya woni pa bi a omugina ha enu mo mugina politicians na so si dia wi dada
yeah there
am say
let me read it. I think Article 162, freedom and independence of the media. Let me go to the 3. Number 1 say freedom and independence of the media are hereby guaranteed. Article 162(2), subject to the Constitution and any other law not inconsistent with this Constitution, there shall be no censorship in Ghana. 3, there shall be no impediment to the establishment of private press or media, and in particular, there shall be no law requiring any person to obtain a license as a prerequisite to the establishment of operation of a newspaper, journal, and 4, editors and publishers of newspapers and other institutions of the mass media shall not be subject to control or interference by government, nor shall they be penalized or harassed for their editorial opinions and views or the content of their publications. Yeah, this is where I was coming from.
And that is why media no so say you balance. You balance it. Where was the balancing?
But if I am not balancing
of a consistent idea, why
and he's drawing your attention to it.
Say na mobile kono I the politics there. Then allow us so
to have a representation.
Yes, akunta de bia otia na udimatem. Now you don't allow me some so me come there.
Okay, and also natural justice.
Natural justice, and yes, we are interfering with in your job. Say with your job, David. Nemom.
My so
yeah, Juma na sakachre say ukobunkuma no akonifa. So who could bunkuma no akonifa. Say if you have a fact no be a writer, you can ignore nifano na waye ni obeye. But akota in this instance Adea no mo ye no. Say even cry na nya the next day, the next week no mo de socrit safo any one gentleman who say Mr. Logical said
logic
car panel no.
Yeah.
It means to say mo no kukuo mu no mo say you've heard.
But all this while logic has been with them. But don't say the Ekoma consistently show no taking that trend was the Occupy Jolobino
protest,
and no na for almost 2 weeks no. That's our trend in Akoso. Somebody like Bulldog, he's always been hard on the government.
Yes.
A+ is MPP some person now, no, so particularly Japan. Why bitter with government? He has had a showdown with the government on many occasions. Obeka and Sone issue. I want to say Abuja Po issue. Koba Kolebu CEO. And he has had issues with the government and another from day one. Abra say. Or more Jane contract between himself or Kolebu. Eti our issues. Eti on your opportunity betrasia. Say no na amount for starting we say the showbiz is taking a different twist. But at the same time, the constitution also allowed them say the editorial policy, opinions and views, no government can interfere. And the MPP writing to them to draw their attention, you can do it. But they can decide, say, you are not under any obligation to attend. But the taggery is what we do with. We should not accept this thing, sir.
Yes.
Election year. Now, youthful impetuousness. No matter studio. Maybe a terminal. Lord, look at the time. No terminal.
This year on
this nonsense must stop.
Me the northern region, NDC executives we and I say supporters Bura and Central for Juma.
Yes.
And me just say court or more court and the association bad. Ya chuma mason. So what you saying to the association contempt. Who's a party in the aba say or man smoke.
The party has denied and they've owned them up. Say omuni mo omuni the suma.
Me Friday be say selectocracy ne ye. Biba yim. You made ye biba ne yim. Unim yakwa na wuni ha ye mo anye nti aye selectocracy obi ya select ni nipa bi kugina nti am ayi edu asem se de court kwa na selectocracy we yiyim se asem we de yenye ntentem asem we de antwen sha ba o mama musa kwashi bi na se aja na wo ba bi no ayi jachikwesi case na go say meti ya chi
ai wo
sa
ai be 2 December 24th 2024 you better talk about na bi kwa na course
this no I say daily trial no
oh yeah chemo you any sesia no Adea ba ko so me say alankojo chamatin so de na no asema ba o say the tax no a omuko pi ho no it's a blatant violation of free speech and freedom of the media.
MPP.
Leader for movement for change. Or say a blatant violation of free press, free speech. Because obi to me can answer now, so I will say, who the office say. But with them say, yes, and true for ya. Yaw, ye ko 2024. Yen shake say. Because obi onuma, yaw. Any prayer I cock 2024 elections no. Ebi I won't share studio, be share pipe na no.
It's true happen that.
And then that's so di agro no be cool Ghana ha. Wa cool free. And kosia ga.
Or the investigating.
It is if you want to be more Catholic than the Pope as a media man afye. And I know what they want to me kai. Was he so you so I'm a swallow call. Sir, to me say what's I'm a sule. One day, yes, so I'm a sule call.
No course so how many years? How many years in it?
Na jebi dan kwankoi.
MP mu
your original chairman DJ bi owu ye no. Any besi na ye hu omo mku no. But how you say training? Don't be more Catholic than the Pope.
David.
Mema party be neutral ma, openly be neutral ma. Unko ye ni maybe a be we ase. O you know ma. You be kun. We akete. Penny be hey Ghana. If any death happens, na penny phone him one. E go see aga. Catch up say me boy. But my auntie will be yet me kun obi sie no. police for akuku to amena yi say nipa no te ade na obi timi wu na ono de ye tutumi hwehwe na chi abesi na ye hunu organized crime
obi mfa ne nsanka police ni ne edi mfie dukura o mba ya
o ma chi nipa ko na so ma obi a
na basamu
do involved in somebody's killing. I don't know some now go be
position kakra no ano no
who dey try on mo na be more Catholic than the Pope.
IMF ne Ken
Asante ebo aso de wo sem komo IMF de IMF nya de da e da se bo $600 million e baba
Can of ratas
IMF ne fo mi se sere amambo no kuzi de nya ma gu na ko kama
we ya sem
na $600 next month o move
e wo de baba
de be se ma tie fo hu se
ya ma tie fo hu de
on se ba ko na ba ne be bo ma o de
be bo ade
o ma tie o ma hu ade o ma he ti ba se on se first se ne ba eti man dala ni jira kakra
eti we so be na jira
and don't say na se dala no ha se o ye rough kakra
o ye rough so o ye
ni sa ba e be sa kana she enti no I say stop guard enti no Ken and
Adea boy mami ka sem cho ne o se si Ghana for sisi aho Asante amemo na ebu no ho peja amemo na ko sisi aho I can tell you for a fact we Ghana 400 ebu be na try o mo fa ho
David na go
I'm telling you
o ba o fa ho be fa ho
o be fa ho
yeah the best of the catch on say
o so o ko na djuma o nyombe bi o menye kuro ni fa ho mo
o pa ba me phone
Asante ya fa ho
haven't you realized Ghanaians have stopped talking?
Na David.
Haven't you realized? Me say, haven't you realized Ghanaians have stopped talking?
Eno no bebo ayen.
Because
you run na de kosa politicians who pin na say bi omo so omo fire tra.
And the arreshemu of politicians so echo. I'm telling you.
Ko adwuma ignore them na ko.
Adwuma ni bi ya odanya me ase.
Ko baby.
Young boy o fi otimi nya go baby dia fine. Adwuma bi go man na fine.
Odu request politician mo be.
I'm telling you a fact. Today nobody is looking upset. New policy be bama. They don't care. Haven't you realized government cannot even lay out its own policy? Nobody is interested. Because the interest started in 2017, 2020, after 2021. I'm telling you for a fact. Before this is here, Ghana for say the Ecoso or Jubilee House create here in Biwa. And that is a danger for an incumbent government. So many more. Now Kojo Ponkruma way. Why is Kojo Ponkruma?
So na kwa police case me ekochi UTV boys na omoko.
Yes.
On a friend.
You see? Aban akwan awoye. Aban niema one hwe ya be fisi de abam amamona to autopilot. Nobody is talking about government agenda anymore. Asante, when was the last time I would say Aban? E wo mo anu ati say program bi na do a speech oh. Apart from that, politician be na buy nipa be na dey see who say or government na say ya omo ye teachers ayi. I was. And I would say STEM e ho nsem bi. They are all dead. It's as if some ministers in your, it's as if some government communicators, they've gone to sleep. Nobody is talking.
Government communicators.
The fact is, government communicators are not ready.
Second part of
planting for food and job.
Aha, Bibisa, Asante. She said, I'm buying. She said, Nana to launch in 2017. Planting for food and jobs. Look at the euphoria and Africa. Second term, you're launching planting for food and jobs. When was the last time you can be?
First one, yeah, now the comma political equiafo, and you could say, or Abra, you walk.
Planting for food and jobs, Asante. Second policy, no,
we don't say, and the new minister, Brian Champon, what you said. Or no, so who say policy ni ye, no the new innovations, but on say Omoko Lanche Northern Ghana. And for that matter, we say prospect for Northern region, a bit in your Boama Manu Kayakos. You say, Bibiti say, one village, one dam, no. Ye who said that ye pen on a business. The young has said, Abia will be on the obre. But you very good. Share. When planting for food, Asante,
when planting for food and jobs came, the government, because of the who say more man and not all my information, we the media explained issues to the public. I don't remember the last time Kojo Ponkruma on the deputy Sibikra say media interaction on planting for food and jobs. Oh, on my meet the press, that transport minister Kojina. No, I'm a speech, I can't refer to we are not central for Naji. A big crowd, Yenus, a big fan yet. Oh, I see railway minister meet the press. No, I'm a casa. It is dead.
But on 2020.
It is dead. 2020. Sadia no more no one cry on a woo.
On my about a acquire on year of fruit 2020 sell and check back home.
Year of Rose in the summer, a better
2021.
There's a year of Rose. Sikanaway, the quiet. Sikanaway. Asante Chemi. Where's the money? Yeah, 600 dear bay. Operata na cracka say, man, who say, IMF no panacea to our problems.
Yeah.
So, what is it?
Now, says Sikano a bomb the other day.
Only cushion dollar. Now, dollar next
year.
Yaw, me say, and there. Oh, Piabontina. Busagana ni Abranti bi. Tell one the last time go tea and Adu class speech. What was the last time a minister be Casacro tea? MPP, I'm so surprised. After everything, I'm in 2020, more 2021, and never more than there. But who is explaining even government policies to people? They have outlined many of them. But wow, dear cry, planting for food and jobs. Editor, also Obre.
What was me break a
I was your for but we are somebody who share their power, but document I bet to discuss Agric no pay about 20 food away.
I must planting for food and
rearing for
export. What's a also baby?
Rearing
more news never am kind of refi.
Oh, Baku is almost the buy, say, planting for one export and rural industrialization. Baku Papa is Steven Tim, AC Tim, Augustine College in Tim, and then her son, no, because he's a catch woman so much down. And I may make time for her. Woman who so much down. And I may make time for her. Resource, BB district business resource.
So when the opposition tells you, say, you are full of sloganeerism, one more.
Oh,
you're trying to trouble of what to so near upon. Who is explaining government policy to Ghanaians? NAP for Ghana Enterprise Agency, GE, Kosi Yankee wo Niate, o man no mabe fembaku, no moko.
Road minister.
Mena obusame.
Honorable Akosema.
Konkran ho no.
Amakwata.
Abusia for ye di musia no mo. Yeah, the Musia, Abu Dhabi. Brother weekend, no. Ebom say the Jude Bellingham, the mama miss as my boy. Yaw. Abu Jude Bellingham. Charlie boy in ball.
English player.
I'm praying say Oprah.
Oprah do.
I say a prana ya na ma boys no. Charlie bad boys too much. Me a basani, but Jude Bellingham.
Ashase munya wotre.
Is told England for it told you more.
Gentlemen. Just me can be about. Onimbo.
Dabi say go for you ni baby obufi.
Chelsea was you.
Alien.
Also. For one.
International break the bravo with you.
I told you more.
Even for the first time. I tell us what team I say.
Now, those who are cannot do.
Why?
Man City for.
I didn't Man City for my team.
Always what was there twice.
What for Shannon na Arsenal?
Yeah, Kolo can
be. Kolo can say
yeah. They are twice me and Sam. Premier League are twice me.
And you who said Rodri there, you know Dan.
They say the money be cheap.
Rodri no way brutal. Basa.
Spain follow mu dia baba
Boakye bra. Boakye bra. That say see there.
Balaje e ko bo be.
Why they say go na va. Go na say.
ball da bi nyi.
So na se vaanye.
Na se va na.
Va we ye de da. E ko boje.
Va na anye.
Yaw Felix. Barcelona na America.
I said go vaanye. Na va no so yes.
What?
Expect Israel o mo kaso o mo she Barca tu alo wa betete aso mo.
Masa. Yetimi sell Liverpool mo betete aname boa. Na say Liverpool all the time. You show mama come back. I don't know the onka. Yes, Man United 1-0. 92nd minute or betete kano. I know the onka.
I'm on international break in ba.
I'm out for international break in be bana. The ball na oba be pra. The why can't. Oba be pra no trafia na mbo.
Oh yeah, Jude Bellingham players be with you.
Masa boy. The boy is the boy now. Mickey. Jude Bellingham is the niche.
I'm not a midfielder, but I think so. I can't even have more year.
The boy is the niche.
Yeah.
9 goals within 10 matches.
I tell you, I'm more 10.
10 matches. Never said that. Masa Jana Muni Bibia. Masa, the boy is the ish now. He's the ish.
Yeah, the Munzuru.
Apu. One mark Apu.
But the interesting thing about Barca, Madrid follow from Colombia, Barca.
Yeah, that's some.
My
name is Kwesi Antich. In this region, sports is all.
There's a way the course so it was St. Anglican's Church and no ewo Agbogbuloshi St. Andrew's Anglican Church mum sa and see etiena answer ora Kurt Edwin Simon crack obi no oje microphone no kasa kakra na se ni na no akwa ya aseda oda asori na se oda mpanifo akuko baako mienu miensa ana face obeda ebusun ase yanko ne ntie ne kakra ya ba full timer ya bebofo we ne yantie no kakra bi.
Sompa Sports. First and foremost, I want to thank our priests, Reverend Father, who has always been on the phone, praying for me and encouraging us. Father, thank you.
Nese eno aseda enkwana ora Kurt Edwin Simon Kraku ode ema omo mbo a emende nioma enso konkan dem no as a GFA president enti ehwenim ye ba full time na ye the other details na the bebro concerning this matter yenko yenim na yenko FIFA Under 20 Women's World Cup Adea qualifiers na sha se wo Africa the Black Princesses wo mukojina musi akan Adea wo mo ne Guinea Bissau na shia ye na kenseni na ba na wie no na se Black Princesses no wo mo no ahye miensa Guinea Bissau for no wo mo entimi ante wo mo share goals no Success Yaw na yebetimi ahwe highlights ne so kakra Mary Amponsa ana fe Mercy Atobra wo mo ana mo share goals ne boy ma the Black Princess so mudi nkunimu a nyoma enso ekoye edema Ghana ye team ne na se de yakeka ko ide ya qualify de ko ye ni mu an sa World Cup ne so Adea Kiane ken se etimi boy ho modern ya Colombia Ghana ye ma no yenso ye betimi akobe nti wo hwe eye TV na goals no ana wo hu na se ye twa ba ko ne de atum goalkeeper no dem edema Guinea Bissau ne de ya semo right na eye second goal so da ba na Mary Amponsa na third goal so eto aso sa na ze Ghana ye di nkuni me kam yensa eye Guinea Bissau for no omo entimi ante na akense ni na ba ne wie no ana captain of the side afi amenyaku wono enso ekasa kakra ere chere Ghana for yenkotie no.
Hello everyone, thank you for your support and prayers. As you can see, we've won by 3-0 and the return leg will be in Ghana at the Accra Sports Stadium on Saturday, and we need your prayers and your support. You all should come in your massive numbers and support us for the win. Thank you.
Let's say Afi Amenyaku one captain at Ghana. Yemma no under 20 team no. Let's walk as I say Enkunimdian the Abadi way first leg, second leg na the Ebeba so Saturday way di ni menti Nyankopon ya de Ghana for yin beta o machi na nyoma enso entimi enkonkan na yante atedesem ewo division 1 league nimni na ne se na anka ewo se Vipers Venomous Vipers omo Cape Coast wo mo bebo omo first division 1 league game a no enka omo ba bebo no ejeso okese park omo ene King Faisal na game na maso impenifo to game no e de asheda ni na ne se Vipers team ni benya akwanhia na nkyeremu no ene ensemedi eche no ye ne Abeku Thompson endi enkomo ewa ahoma no so Daniel endi enkomo ewa ahoma no so no moa na wontimi mboa with enchechemu no. Daniel, good morning.
Good morning.
Na bibi aboko de
yami ado bibi aboko.
Okay, nanka ye frɛ we say ya nanka mabo mo first match ewie nanka ye ka Vipers asem na so match no entimi amba so na Fire FM kakra die ne see pote ana what is the current state of the team?
Medasi anape I'm the term I can and can appear free be a bisa yaji entry point money be some no asam but Saturday na yeba Kumasi bobo match it's Kumasi King Faisal but here Benumun if you keep coast around 3 o'clock because normally you use 4 hours and a 4.5 hours near the bar. You calculated by 8 o'clock you bobo Kumasi ejusu na yaba no muna yenya fault to asin fosu nti ya try ya there obey fault na ya shared about our own bus the team bus no one nti we decided to change the car na for different car but one also na yenya one bus team ni ya butumu akum nti take a decision there them the efa Stanbic 2 na yenche mungu na from bra Kumasi nti ye nam na yenya Stanbic 2 yen wona kasa ewe bibia nti ye move a ba I think akakaka mu yedo asi na nti started oroto but nti started oroto no mu ya na yeko yedu baby na car bi nya fault mo so nti car na ozi yenyim na obo break because car na wokwem kakra nti on obo break na first car no so bob break no point ka hit them car na obo and them careless nti second car no so bob breaking so now nsuna twina ba yan car now I decided that them the only sound for one one hit nti oyi ni safa no one na efu na o ekwana no one so option ma yan car no akashe efu no mo or some assaulted them nti bisa damuna osima accident ni be
there's a way no quite unfortunate na nti what is the current state of players no ne omo na omo te mo vehicle nim omo situation it is saying
for now they are all stable aside one person any team manager on an injury, no serious. But funny thing, in that night, you call about 3 hospitals. I was when you equipment when you Yama Obotum, was I say one wound Namonti from baby I want a day about to Boakye and Sana Yenya baby Obotum Washin. About Boakye and the nurses, so they were very good. Around 12 something. They were winning and one hotel. Now what dressy, the boys in like well treaty one when your wounds now one DBI na zinya washing fine. Makasa says I back to Cape Coast boys in Obia to Okofi. I said only one person in Omanhene Yaw. Yaje referral Boakye government hospital na Bantabetina. Still a respond to treatment when Tibetan.
Danny me ebe ne de the ebe ne say ye be di nkomo no full time 9:30 ye be sanso abawaso na yatoa nkomo no so nti ye hye moden mo nkose ka ye be hwe se bibia so be koye di amam why
Medasi
nti eno Daniel Thompson okasa edema Cape Coast Venomous Vipers asem na mu awrem ye ba full time na ebetena se ne awrem CC de mre enheda anywhere yanko the Ghana Premier League matches so eba so Adea over the weekend no games ahodo na ne ba so I shall see fiada no ediana wo mo share ba ko brekum Chelsea wo mo entimi antenes akensie na Adea na kraba hwe pa ye hwe ediana go na won say Adea na ekonkan so kama e ma bibia enso etimi ko so edema de ojalas na enhye no say na si ediana ewini no Adea boa mo points build up no eno so etimi akonenem ti yanko ne yanko tie ediana coach ya we champion after the game nensema ono so editudwa.
We decide to play behind the ball anytime we lose the ball. So if they are playing in their half and it's not threat to us, we don't mind. We are leading and we have to make sure we maintain our lead. That's what we did. We need just the 3 points and nothing else. So our strategy is to make sure we maintain the 3 points. That's all.
Nti former Ashgood coach ya champion and odi ni dwuma de ma aduana wono ana wakasa na yanko bechem brekum Chelsea and also Adea coach Christopher Enin or the nsem to just say yeah say yede Christopher Enin there no and so edebe pro na okay I ready young.
There are a lot of things I need to work on because after coming back from that lose in Tamale it seems we are still struggling, so I think I need to go back quick and then work a lot with them so that we can bounce back. Is it fun? And no,
coach Christopher and na memene da Adea media matwa bechem won anafo soji abo park e show me come no ama bechem etimu back na hye ne se ne sie tie bechem and to twede kane na second half no ana media ma ebe dani game na wo monso etimi nya 2 goals, 2 beautiful goals na boaye ama bibia konkan and so that ma media ma Sporting Club na hye ne se ne sie tie media ma we need here na so ma free relegation zone ni masia ho no waye hu papa na no ana yanko tie mediama wo assistant coach Nana Yaw amankwa after the game nensem no say no si eka bi
that we are going to win this game because we play very well for them. Second half first half we steady them and the second half we come really strongly and we dominated the game and we win the game. We are going to win that match. It's very
enti coach omawini no na say obo my say and so ometimi ato so na ometimi age league ne nti ne say ma work na say media ma mo form pa enti Nana Yaw amankwa sanso akasa bio o say media ma league no de wo mo hwe ometimi age.
We have the good materials, we perform very well, we have a good technical bench, that is why they are performing. Okay. And we are back at the same time we have a very bad strong man in the president of the club supporting the club very, very seriously. And he determined to maintain this this cup also. We are going.
Hello, Nana Yaw amankwa one assistant coach and so edema mediama bobo kone na yanko man of the match no na Jonathan Saki ono so nsem no say no see e kan edify.
Game ayeba at least na free say ye be fa no easy. Say the way ayenim say yeah, but Champions League, yeah, you say experience kakao, yeah, the ban, yeah, Benyanisa, I'm upon the sheer, but the body as he said, you know, do Amai.
Enti eno Jonathan so an nsemo de atudwa in 10 times so onfa GPL results in fanto so na yemobo so emfama etie4 enso ene ahwefo na ese enra wa Accra Sports Stadium so Accra so folk omo ene Dreams FC game no kokoye tipenko obi ntimi ahya ne nyanko Nations tenefie woni Lagos Cities ehye baako na face so Karela ene Great Olympics akensi ene so koye tipenko obi a anhya ne nyanko so atrama hye baako Samates entimi ante Gold Star hye miensa Real Tamale United enso entimi ante na Heart of Lions Omotinefie emsene bofo akwata no wo so game no ekoye etipenko bia enso entimi ahye nyanko sei na atwede na esiete table of the GPL no Adea bofo akwata no wo ana omudi kan omo ewo 8 points after 4 games afi so anya ate opia enso de omochi aka from na afi Lagos City tosumienu ono ewo 7 points enso Atreman wa about 3 matches or 6 points na esesa ana hye no esiete wo na Samata setoso na ya ono so ewo 6 points na ase ho no ana ho ayewu Real Tamale United etoso dunsia ono 4 points bechem enso toso du nso or 3 points na Asante Kotoko wa Boakye and waswa teams ni na Kotoko enso 2 points and the Krobia and Accra Lions na ebo Accra Sports Stadium ye ba full timer dia kem ni na no ye de betudwa e dia ma Mohamed Kudus ye go Stoneboy ko land ni na no ye ba be ho tofa enso dia ma full time abu enso no de ye kwama no ne
ora sira kasi e kwa for mama kaza e bodu se wa bono mo dia na afise no eromu kama pretimi era man tell so yeromu ewo amanone abobobo several so etimi dia ma de over the weekend e jepenia oro ani chemo kata mpatama kata Grand Prix no etimi rama na no edin ye papa na juma de ne ko etimi epem ye no once again Max Verstappen abomode etimi asan na de ni bia 26% obomode etimi ede etop ye also no ejamu etimi ede man Netherlands 9 no esen jamu team Red Bull boa man ma koye pa eso etimi rama no Oscar Piastri ejamu etimi ede Austria mina ono so bo adwuma etimi ede McLaren no check here na chese 18 points and obomode etimi enye na Lando Norris so no ejamu ede Great Britain ono so no ebomode McLaren na 15 points and ko etimi ede na George Russell so no edu ebo man ma da yepa etimi ede emana ni na no ebomode man ma da de era man no Roma the 14th winner akọ this season ede Max Verstappen na ebo na hyehyɛ no ento akọ yeso etimi ede man na munkomo no era na eram na Lewis Hamilton no edidi nkomo na ebizan ze dempa ene ba yo no ankasa ni teammate your friend Joy Russell no ko etimi ede kokodi nhyiamu na no also wa far responsibilities de course bia e yo no anenfonso.
Lewis, obviously sorry to see you out of the Grand Prix on the first lap. Just give us your read of how that first corner went when you went side by side with George and Max.
Yeah, obviously gutting and massive apology to everyone back at the factory. Yeah, it was just I think it's just probably a racing incident, but I take full responsibility for it. I don't think George really had anywhere to go, so.
Tiano ya komo kakra no do wani chema Louis Hamilton abomo de timera to yanina e boana to tiana da ye pretimera man George's responsibilities no wa bomo de etimia fafu na e boama ne madadi so no etimi e de emano na munkomo no year 2023 driver stand no na year said name city Max Verstappen edi kan 433 points Sergio Perez etosmi no 224 na Femiansa no Louis Hamilton no 194 na Fernando Alonso edu ono so no 183 e boama ne da yepa etimi aramanti once again the abubade bano oye dia Max Verstappen baby anema e didem no wa konkoden akona nim ebuama ne ma koyepa etimi aramana races no the akano nema deda dia 22nd October omabo modena US Grand Prix no etimi around 29th October no ye the Mexican Grand Prix no ebeto aso 5th November no Brazilian Grand Prix no ebetimi around 19th November so no ye bo modena Las Vegas Grand Prix no etimi around after no final one around 26th November or Chemo Abu Dhabi on a brabo modena etimi ram na poana ne mada yepa etimi ediama na tetem so ye rom e football ni eni nkomo kakra dia nra orwani chema the 5 major leagues no matches out on etimi e course ye chance e friend feed the French Ligue 1 na ye result ye bo modi etimi e record ye over the weekend no memenda no result ye record ye the French Ligue 1 no e se no so no e si e ko ya munkomo no medi e ram etimi ram met boboko no omo anhye bi e mani seko e kokobo me kabako
boa na chese na no edin papa remo mo anhye bi ma AS Monaco ebo mo miensa matches ewura mu nra no ese ni se to Olympic Marseille Chile Boboko no omo ebo meka miensa omo entimi antone foot of play no François Emiliano Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang no enya go ba corner face no orwa ni chema Senegal ni ba ye fani Shmasa ebo mo de bi kan start the break ebo ba kuma tu entimi antone Olympic Lyon so no ebo miensa yama Laurent Boboko no etimi ebo miensa niji 7 se Embra Alexander Lacazette enya 2 goals era ma Lyon no na Ernest Nuama ebo mo de enya go ba ko etimi edi ama Lyon Laurent Boboko no ehye ba ko Emale Metropole ehye ba ko na René omonso ehye ba ko ma PSG ekokobo meka miensa na senete Vitinha enya go ni bi Hakimi Acha so no enya bi na Randal Kolomwani ebo mo de bi kan na Ricardo Mamine Kylian Mbappe ne chance na nkofo gusu omudidi unkomo no za this round no omunim de Kylian Mbappe ansene modo ya dia nyaba form kakra na o Johnny na o hweya na just on TV no one on one na Kylian Mbappe wachi goalkeeper no o man so na ball ne namba amankofo kaka this round no yenim de Kylian Mbappe sanse to no enya de se dida ye etimi erema no tia no ye de ababiro mo na kodi kan kra 17 point ni setos me no omukra 16 na fe miensa no PSG omo so no ekra 15 na nyina mo na mbo amane man koyi so no entimi afa mo de German Bundesliga 1 no ye rom no so no yendidi di nkomo memenda no result etimi record ya FC Asbe komo ehye ba ko ema SV Darmstadt de ko ekokobom you know Borussia Dortmund so no ebo ekano mako 9 ema na etimi from Union Berlin so no etimi ebo moden etimi kokoshe mi no Union Berlin no go so no Ruben Gosens ena Ronaldo Bonucci omo ena bo modi etimi anya ni nyina boa mane ma da ye pretimi erma na fe Nicolas Fulkrug ena fe Nico Schlotterbeck ena bi etise Julian Nagelse Racing na fe so no urwa ni chema Julian Brandt omo nya go so no etimi erma boboko a ye from Dortmund Leipzig kan shebi ama bon man shebi Stuttgart bo miensa ama Wolfsburg entimi Antwerp Bremen so no ehye no ma hofi na meko ekokobo mo miensa na fe no Manchester Erom no Bayer Leverkusen no John Manaso bo miensa ma FC Köln boboko no enso entimi anti Jonas Hoffman your Jeremy Nancy Bono na Jeremy Frimpong enye bi na Victor Boniface bo mo de ba konso no episu ebo ma na ma da yepa etimi erma Bayern so no ebo miensa ma Freiburg boboko no entimi anti Kinsi Komanya 2 goals ene Leroy Sani enso ba ko etimi episu na Eintracht Frankfurt so no ebo mi no ema team from FC Heidenheim so no ebo mo de ande no omo so etimi anche bi tunu do ani so no echemo de Bundesliga no na Rome table ne sare niema esieti still tima ye from Bayern no Bayer Leverkusen di komo e won 19 Stuttgart tosmi no omo so 18 Bayern Munchen so no e tosmi so omo so no e won 17 ani na mo no entimi antena senete ene tutu ande da Dian Federico Gatti enya the first goal na Akadiki so no etimi edi bi eka on genua anche bi ema esimla neko ekokobo me kabako on the 87th minute no era ne Christian Pulisic abomode enya the only goal boama tutu no eko yosoro etimi ere mo na game no ye boko animu kakra na red card bi ko ekoko ram red card e ba ye no eko edi ama hwan ya na ko etimi ere ma esimla no goalkeeper ene ye friend Mark Menyo obomode on the 90th minute no red card ram etimi ere ma na join on Facebook na radio ni na say red card ne ba ye no Olivier Giroud di ne ba e baba beda post no na me say Giroud ni save we no ama ne Milambo boko no ma bona ba so papa ni na say no ne boa etimi save o mo a e boa man tutu no ko ye pere mo nti ball ne na e ba no e ram ani mo 1-on-1 against striker no to no oyi no Santana oba e ba be so me boa mane ma da din pere mo ndo a ye unsoro wani chemu e wo AC Milan boboko no omo official Twitter handle wa omo abomode etimi update omo goalkeepers na ene ye di Olivier akwa kan wo mujiri so top goalkeeper ni nyina mo no bo adwuma etimi ere mo Sunday matches e ram no AS Monza bomiensa Salernitana etimi anti Frosinone Calcio eshemienu Emaila Verona etumu ba ko Lazio bomiensa Malanta enso no etimi eshemienu ena Cagliari Calcio omo transfer ne bomode ehye ba ko ema AS Roma ko ekokobo meka no emako nan na no edin ye papa orwani echema na che 19 Nandes enya consolation no erma Cagliari Roma mu goals no yo Osama wa ena fe no Romelu Lukaku onya 2 goals enechi no Andre Belotti so no ebomode ba ko etimi aka Napoli transfer ehye ba ko ma Fiorentina ko ekokobo mu miensa ni nyina mu na mbo amane ma de di so entimi afamanti tense ya no so no oro mu table no ni mu nkomo no City City a Esumland kan 21 points Inter etos mi no mo e 19 Juventus tos miensa omo 17 na Fiorentina etos no omo so no e 17 enum no e Napoli boboko na omo so 14 points anema enko yetimi afama mo de Spanish Premier La Liga Manchester yetimi e record e no na no memenda no e se na no so no e si eko ya na no edin papa result no ene se ne bɔ mɔde netimi ewura mo Atletico Bilbao ɛbɔ miɛnsa makari sentiment anado wanim nyɛkyɛ ma me patro fa kyɛ me se ne siɛteɛ Atletico Bilbao owɛsɛrɛ nneɛma ne sia kɔna ntotoa no esiɛteɛ ɔmo agye ɔmo na so a ɛnhyehyɛ ɔmo de wuram na ntotoa na etimi ewuram no utumu zampa na no edin papa ni na mboa manema de dadi so amfa momtikari sɛ hyɛ anhyɛ bi ɛma juo na kokɔbɔ mɛka baako Real Madrid bɔ ɛka no mako nan a Osasuna nyɛntimi anti Jude Bellingham nya 2 goal Vinicius Junior enya bi na Oselu bɔ mɔden ɛde baako kan penalty ba ɛma ne mixi Real Mallorca ɛhyɛ baako ma Valentia Boboko no ɛnso etimi ɛhyɛ baako ɛna Sevilla ɛnso ɛbɔ mɔden ɛbɔ mienu ma Rayo Vallecano etimi ɛbɔ mienu ɛno na ne ne yɛda so yɛ no Sevilla Boboko no confirm sɛ pɛnpa ɔno yɛ coach ɛrema mo ɛfɛ no Jose Luis Mandeliba no ɔmo gyiri sɛ ne dwuma no ɔyɛ no nyade sɛ twa yie ɔmo gya no kwan this season no Ura La Liga na 8 matches so abɔ no wɔwini 2 draw 2 lose 4 oko UEFA Champions League abo 2 matches a ɔwini bi entine no ɔmo abɔ mɔde ɔpɛnpa no yɛtumi gya no kwan tie no yɛde aba be wura no matches yɛ record wɔ Spain no ɛsɛ na kwa biare ɛhyɛ baako ma Las Palmas ɛkɔ kɔbɔ mienu Atletico Madrid bɔ mienu ɛma Real Sociedad ɛte ɛka no mu baako Celta Vigo ɛhyɛ mienu ɛma Getafe hyɛ mienu na Deportivo Alaves soro ɛhyɛ baako ma Real Betis hyɛ baako Barcelona ɛbɔ mienu ɛmra na Granada bɔ mɔde take lead na game ni ndi 2-2 also no Roma table no Real Madrid dey kan 24 point Girona ɛtos mienu mo nyawo 22 points ɛna Barcelona ɛtos mienu so mo ɛwɔ 21 point Atletico Madrid toso na ya ɔmo 19 point yes apepe eresiete urwani chemo England result here recording over the weekend no ese na no so no esie kɔ ya na no edin papa memenda no Luton abianomo anhye bi Emma Tima ye from Tramos peko ekokɔbɔ meka bako a Mickey van der Ven na bomode enya go no Burnley shebako Emma Chelsea bomeka no Emma kumako na senete urwani echema ongo bako etimi ewram enu echi no ena Chelsea ko Palmer enya go ni Raheem Sterling nya bi na fe Nicholas Jackson so no eribia kan Everton bo miensa ma bona motentimi ante ena Fulham boboko no ejo mana so ehye miensa ma Sheffield United so no etimu bako Manchester United so ejo mana so bo no ema Brentford so no etimu bako a Scott McTominay erenya 2 goals na bomb na Crystal Palace and Shebi Nottingham Forest so no entimi and Shebi no Manchester United no Brighton Nova Bianomo nebo no ema Liverpool so no etimi ebomienu na West Ham United so no ehye mienu ema Newcastle United so no etimi ehye mienu amra urwani chema Kudus Mohamed abomode etimi nya equalizer no ema West Ham United over 200 shebako ema Aston Villa enso shebako na Arsenal ebo bako ma Gabriel Martinelli ni go no share no Manchester City so no etimi ante after the game no enkomodidi na etimi akoso Gabriel Martinelli ono na no ye hero ono na MVP no ekwere man no mbisa na ze na go na wahye no de na be de ama ne no say no de enkomodi tuja.
You're used to celebrating victories at Arsenal, but victories over Manchester City have been very rare. So what's the plan tonight in terms of celebration?
My whole family is here, my mom, my dad, my missus and some friends as well, so I think I'll just stay at home, have dinner with them and enjoy this moment.
These young professionals. Very different from your day.
Tianuya command Gabriel Martinelli bomodiere tujani na boamane madaye pa etimi monti pia no Tony American 20 points Arsenal etosimi no 20 points and a Man City etosimi ansa 18 points Liverpool toss no more it was 17 years apepe it is here baba be Ramon 930 na mo na beba na mama Enzo Fernandez wako akwako du Argentina ni padoma epu ababere na tmuzampa ano edin papa is international break no aba e babe Ram 930 na dia kembia no ebe remeda mantia college and eba no de dia kaba beto aso etimi da mamo.
My dear sister, as a parent, what's the most important decision you will ever make for your child?
The best decision is to provide my child with quality education.
You are right, my sister. That's the best school that will provide the child with quality tuition, morality and social upright is Integrity Keepers School.
Integrity Keepers School? Tell me more about the school.
Well, Integrity Keepers believes in transformation of learners to contribute to the development of a nation. Also, we provide holistic education without discrimination. Our core values are unity, equity, and uniqueness.
Is that all?
No, we also blend extracurricular activities with academic work to help learners achieve their goals.
That reminds me that it is the same school that topped the 2020 and 2022 BEC ranking of Kwadasu Municipal. Undisputable facts, my sister.
Is admission ongoing?
Yes. Admission portal is open for 2023-2024 academic year. The school is located at Esiabua North behind Snit Flat, off IPT Engineers Road. Call 0553 408898 or
0547 107443.
Integrity Keepers School. Divine knowledge.
Ahoto, paronie. Hey, akonse aho ngongo. Na obi a mepie, wo da fom brim. Ya wo so ho nyam nyina ya wo ya. Wontime nya wo hwi. Na afedia wo di paroni. Na di asabra ni sei. Mese miura. Paroni ba mu no a wo di ma me no o. You see, se me de ma wo na wo nyimi ni. Kanda ka bio. But paroni ba mu yi die. Eye sonko. Anu anam na bo adwuma so. Oh, mani age pa sa afedia. Waji paroni bam atumu. Ade mami ka ho na me ma backing vocals. Mama menya ahoto paroni paroni ba de otrase cha na ne sisi akrachefo ne adwadefo de oye adwumaden akuafo adrobafo ene afitafo se wo sisi ana wo chibramo na ye wo ya ana wo ba bia fritie wo hia paroni ba na wo de asra so wo betia si kinken Ike Herbaceuticals Limited na aye enye na e wo herbal shop any pharmacy shop PM at 0530 288 510 FD Akye Abia nkra troyi atum paroni ba mama menya ahoto paroni afei na mate ase de ntia wodi di natural health clinic ho dan se sa no hey oyiwa wo so akọ hu bi wo ho emi rejai eneme o sei be ba ye pa ena me kai di natural health clinic say wo se eba no o sade a oye number 1 na me dru ho a wode aduro ka me no oh eno ane no menti hwi bio me da nyame ase sa afei de wagye me di pa so bi so oye funu yare a wa ya enkwa me ka ne pen no onko di natural health clinic also bien ni ho want to miss me ha mani say peptic ulcer gastric duodenal acid reflux ana H pylori hwehwe dimpa natural health clinic say sia wo na yes specialist e wo ulcer yare mu enti en wonya basobo say e ho ye the best center for the treatment of stomach ulcer and so yam tutu say obo iretan ne wakoma eji hwimhwim say uti ya oya na wo so ntumi na ana wachi so na ya oya oh eye wo mu a wo the both local and international helps and sayare Dimpa Natural Health Clinic. Ewo Kumasi Dichemso. Our Old Health Insurance Building name. Ewo Willas Towers. Ufrimanshia. Now call airport no. Telephone 0246 744 744 and 0245 118434. Dimpa Natural Health Clinic. Dimpa Yasna Hunya. Dimpa Natural Health Clinic. Stomach ulcer. Last stop. 21st Clinic aye sciatica expert. Sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu. Na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu oto ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bia enye na eno na 21st Clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia basobo o magine wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa wo mu ji international awards ahodo wo mu ji local awards ahodo na anu nso na wo mu bie the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim ha no ebi ni ba bia ji 21st Clinic nkoa wo mu de bibiduro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho eya yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama ade ba ko a wo magidi wo mu pa no eye sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha ba bia wo mo ho 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 na 21st Clinic wo mo ye sciatica expert.
Odofo mema wakwaba eba Adea Herbal Clinic ope ayaresabia emprempren nipa dodo na do nani akire mu ho na wonya wayaresa na wonmo etiapa na eye Adea Herbal Clinic yade ahodo a Adea Herbal Clinic edi hudwuma eye sickle cell epilepsy etwere yade ulcer yemkro typhoid koko oba ene bema opa wo sexual weakness oba na bema wayemre ewo mpam oberima ne bema afon anase ayaketwa fibroid pressure stroke ene STD yade ahodoɔ na nea ɛyɛ anisoɔ ane deɛ yɛ honhom mu nyinaa wode bɛdɔm Abe Herbal Clinic a wɔn mo ebedi dwuma asa yadeɛ ama ho atɔ ɛba abɛɛfo kwan so a yɛfa so ɛsa yadeɛ ahodoɔ a ne nyinaa nso yɛyɛ bi ɛwɔ Abe Herbal Clinic wo hwehwɛ Abe Herbal Clinic akyira kwan a yɛwɔ tɔno so apatrapa new site ɛwɔ Kumase wobɛtumi so afrɛ ahomatorofo 0243 345 392
ɛyɛ honhom mu ɛna obi de yare ato abrabɔ so amesebra Abe Herbal Clinic ɛbɛboa Abe Herbal matia kan so
Hello, good, very warmly welcoming you back. About on Sompa home it at Dianai, I was Sompa 3.1. Yeah, try to my dear so na yeah, dear Mamo. Senason, say, and there were interviews about Kumianumi and Saya, nay, a year ban her barber to train command or pay na a fee, ya twasso. Now, yeah, didn't come on NDC for so during the weekend, almost. At the almost condemnation of the attack on UTV by na I see Central and on the entity and say a police station chairman and wahonomo one more at the almost support akoma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. How true that is, we're yet to find out. Say I see Central a candidate Japan. Nimpeso so a member of parliament Cape Coast Central region acquiring a stronghold. It is expected say Chama Kutin our chairman who will lead maybe the region Nankabia Ebasa and Kawamu Diemo no. Is it true? Is it the case? Anna the mere propaganda say what I say we cry the chrome for Antoama no to say Ometo about high asante for yi alankojo chematia ma mokotoma ba omia any kind of Japan alan omenfi no koba omia northeaster 28 bam omunyina atoma no central region asin central hona Kennedy Japan free a hono a member of parliament for almost 24 years. The question is it the case say police station chairman o nyina na say bimo and I be told ya, I be the day or honomono. Producer Bomodinsi and the chairman, Major Chinkomo. Na constituency chairman, a police station chairman, no. Yet need to Chinkomo, near Musano say, near Yatiano, a sanity and I sa. Omunya. At a crime near point, MPP chairman, assist central. A jata crime in my channel pay. Hello, Atakra. Uh-oh. Okay. Is that a crowd? Many upon me watching.
Yeah, Joe,
now, Pope to say,
Nametiasi, so.
What are my minute MPP chairman assist central near Casano pay?
And one I can.
Yo, I bet told ya, Basaya, Yani and Besse. As I bet told ya, no, yes, we are Kabi. Yatise, assist central. Police station chairman phone you now see or more awarding air tie the vice president that she. Bebacho nuclear woman is say.
And Nuclear is asking. Na mention what you for. So I mean, control or Moncoma command to me. Na near me person, near my big and she has here, I near you from beginning. I make a social one when you're enye nipa ho den na de tene se eye nipa mienu miensa bi na ayo mo ho star bi aba be fremu a wo mo ye sa de na wo mo kasa ye no police station executives no dodo no anso be share mu enso eye counter press conference and you know I will assure you say it is never like that to say police station for chairman for nyina na ye nipa Womaya Sadi and Yenimu Bako, a chairman, the police station Bako for Rocket Station, and a Bako chairman, Methodist Church of Presby, Mbako and Abako so a secretary around the same area. Tani pay in the woman and you know that you so much by Anno. It is not the one with Biano, Hana, any handy in news, my. The Nipa means Sabina a key. So man who said Hano, Abia about me own first camera. It is Adea Akye Abia, Bibi. Send a Baya, Sikabia, baby, and yes, never be see. It is no Juman or more than a key no more Ashana.
As Omaji say key Omaji say key omni baby epunubi. Omaji say key di baby be sikapuno.
Oh, Ade. Omu be juragum. Send I don't know say is it the man who kwana
Odor Sade.
The Aqua Rio na say wa the sikaba be gumu tan so a fabra wo mo de o ma ready so the scan ba. So ba be si wo mo so. So tie ba ko no ka say mo say they say akande na omo twen akande na omo twen e sika no a enye bibia.
Wadaroma Ase Central Police Station 554 no mo dodo ye say.
Yeah, 475 police station for no.
And the mummy and Sapa bi na you muti na akoye dede sa no.
Na akoye dede sa no.
Na 475 na say uyi 5 ni free sukra 470 no omo to ama Kennedy.
Me nua ma full assurance say ha no. You wa Kennedy Japan ye do no. Ye do no e wa sin mem ha. It would have better than a baby. When for say agro from yet to a banny via any even the society body home bocato. Now one more yes, and may speak or more crumble to honorable. Now it's a cup piece idea, any penny Nicade. And any man called in a Aquajiscan, do more Cojisica Bruno, where he and a young Casicadran or Mujio, any penny as on from Lord and Never because who's a baby, I did not Bruno, also for a correction. Edina sikanti yes sikadi ni pobeka kowie eno ani
na utiete was Central Region na you say Central Region Police Station chairman ne ade ne there you are all going for Kenya now utimi nkasa ma on ba wo de asenma mu na wo kasa.
You know the interesting part and say every constituency in the region makoho ene wono makwa konya interaction and I can assure you say grassroots, the base of the party, no. One no GDA no more racial, no money that's when now you reckon Japan. So one no, and I say, yeah, true be say you bet me a breaking 8 in the history of the party.
Sompa FM.
Who is the key? You bet me, Edina Kwa, you bet me a breaking 8 no. And until now, there's one mototono, I said, one money a break. Bonichidom say on the 4th of November, about one be Jinama to Abano. It is Central Regional polling stations in India. I can assure you, sir, Honorable Canada Japan, upper hand, interestingly, the whole Ghana number Tinibabia, Bako, many constituency chairman be brain sweating come. And I can assure you, sir, even in the northern regions now, if you say there one number 2 Banodiama, Yuraba, Miano, Hokrano. There will be a miracle. There will be a showdown. And you know the moment for Gideon Resume enter Jumadina Yedinachi. The MM Pesa Babamoni said, what Timmy Wakame, Mentime say, O Yende being Tokabi Basabasa, Baba baby. Yenina, it's about with ya. As you know, Timmy do or do at time you reckon Japan she near the Cocono Eco Fishy Mahama. Fear the Basabasa, but this time. Now I'm Mentime say, and the way I say to my any say, my boo way, my prayer way, my essay. You visit that camp, my. And you reckon the point, baby, on here, Casa, or not for catching as a make sure say, polling station, for no more year, Juma polling station, I'm a party and Mubanyamo polling station. We are all united. Now, you know, to me, I call Konoa, a day, okay. The house is here, it's not the 4th November, you know, a main election 2024 election, 7 December 2024, and no one on Agnes will say, as I said, the party must come together as a united body. To me, because when this one, I want to say MP before I want higher and from that one, the amount no.
Okay, now October 21st rally at Central Regional Ebebaso.
And she said no sanity.
21st October.
Yes, sanity.
Okay. And it drew on
for Western region for not it's Western and Central. But I'm told to say Western for no say one no do no omunya ho ka akra no de aba Central no de into omo so ye omo de ohonti showdown our Western region so omo so egu so omo so ye omo ntoke.
Okay, we can only wish you all the best and stay well. Chairman Atakra, meda asianope.
No so meda woni watiefo nyina ase.
Okay, the Chairman Atakra be kasa say the amotete say asin Central for no nyina no say nipa be miensa pe bi. Omo ye be 475. Na miensa no omu ni mo polling station omo be bi omu di chairman ho engosi aga. Nti no answer obeze papa yewi ehu anya no kre. Okay. Eno enkogu na ena no pay Ralph Safo MPP youth organizer Francis Dodovi Subabe Kamensa. Now we'll look at the issue of the media attack and also press freedom ewo Ghana hanomo, but the ekoso ewo Israel no anodin. As I speak with you, about 700 Israelis are dead. Ninyina Hamas attack on Gaza and Tel Aviv. Na omatoto tuboni alcohol esutu ko se omachi nipa makumako hostages 30. Na omakosi se underground and omasa kosi se civilians nim. Etiama are very difficult for Israel. Now Benjamin Netanyahu has declared war. Now, for the first time since 1967 or so, the Israeli parliament has declared war. Rebecca in 1948, the Arab against Israel, almost winning in 1967, 68, Israel won the war again. Now, they have declared war. Iran President Afafun Afre, Hamas Penny Abon Abaso, I will say, a kind of fast or come almost surprise attacks on the near Jehovah Papa. Now, the whole world is at a standstill. UN, as at the NRA, it was an emergency meeting, Security Council, Shai. As I speak with you, send Tokowe Koswa, a bit my heavy, I say, papa. Dollar, sem, petrol, sem, niema be pray. It's a global world, it's a global village. Yet, and Israel for to bomb ko Palestine. Not Palestine for Hamas for so to be man woman care for home. Then so friend they so much man who be been a cost be a week or two. Send the Israel be see say Palestine hono. Because kakra bi kro mo to ko honya go and Netanyahu declaring war no. One mono na etwagu no. Easy o. Palestinian tower no ma twagu no. Just say what me to say boom. 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 Israel for 700 and they civilians oh. I'm not talking about soldiers.
أرسلت صاروخين إضافيين على نفس ما زلنا نستمع.
Na akoye nsem a chese de ekoso na no odin pa. Isi wiase nyina na wo hwe missiles pa. Na wo hwe the Israeli might. Na obudi ko face Palestine for a enye easy. Enye easy kra. Benjamin Netanyahu. Wono our history of ne uncle Entebbe raid. Omo lidi ekoji Israel for be free Uganda no. Ne uncle nana army officer na owuye no. Waye so jania to no oye hard, but it has taken him by surprise. They never expected say Hamas will attack them with such might. Hamas are prepared their way for the past 2 years. Intel says that they had a hint, but they rubbished it. Knesset and almost all the people there, top security, almost budget for security, $24 billion every year. $24 billion. Because Palestine for the 2.4. Now we have munitions, sir. They have jets, about 720 fighter jets. And yeah, easy. We are Hamas for no attacking Israel for no. No so sa. No monka no mo shoot. Omufi say Israel no mani so acha fe de o ma bre o mo tom no be call war. Who wins this war? The whole world suffers. Stay tuned. Anopay mamema abrantie your friend MC Asebu or your kasama for my ba heba emfan sempalebra Asebu.
Oh my.
Now weekend design.
Oh, nice pa.
You be added
in. Oh, the deeper.
The body I say.
The deeper.
Ba. Mami ti anopay.
Oh my, Nyankopon show pa. Nyankopon show. Ene anopay de ye de enchia kese ebe free ba heba hospital e de ama ya hwefo ne atiefo nyina. Se Nyankopon ya adum se na ye ba betra se adwoda ne du. Na nipa bebre dwodwo omo ho adwoda mu na bebre nso enya ahoto a. Na wo se Dr. Ba ene ba heba hospital ba wo nchen ebe ma hunu se yare ya tete wo e wo abrabom e de wo to fom ama wo bre no anidaso ho e wo hen so a na wo Dr. Ba aso eye enti abre bia ye transi se ya eya ne pese wo je number na nsa se de be ya wo betimi de wani a kire Dr. Ba aso eye na afi ayalesa kan ya ekoso ho no wonso wa ba no aba bagibi me pa cho ye number no eye 0244 988 004 0244 08 34 82 and it was 0244 08 34 82 aha eti be pa cha so wo pe Dr. Ba eye ba heba hospital ye Kumase Atonsu Agogo Government Hospital kese no nachi anewo ana fe wodo ani kire enkrampata mu nso a ye obi Hospinters Road 18 Junction ena no pay ya yatena si de Dr. Ba ene ba heba hospital ebusa me ma me papa me nua ba wo fie se udompe wo kase wapomden wa hoto etesei ebia na ne nso tuto ya ye kasa yi de wo ka ne se wa ho tutu aba wonam nyina ye o mere chese wa aposo no aposo nyina ye wo ya unhuna mane ewo nipaduanim de wo ka ne se anidaso asa wanum nuro wato nuro wakwa enso de wo tia na ate a ma me papa ena no pay abre nyina Dr. Bamba eya ne ye be kire ba bia wo yare no ubetimi de aba me asawo enye bibia ntia enye bibia nti na ya ne ye ba de ntia ye ba yi anije ntia ye ba ne se wo yare a atena wo so ache yare a etete wo yare de wo to fom amachese adwuma kra wuntimi nkobie no ubetimi de wani a kire Dr. Ba so eye na fe wo ba na yare sa enkrofo agye apomudi enkrofo agye no obeba bagibi enti abre nyina na nsen onipa bebre ba Dr. Ba so eye a we na beba wo de anije nde firo na ade enwanwan se obi wo kra wunwu so de poma ana wo de bibi na ba ye o ono ana wotwe na obesa aba na obeduru ono o ka kire wo se krachi wunim se me ba na me de poma na ba ye enso ene me na ntekwa apoma bi enkuta me we na beba so na me sisi ne ya me ba won se boma bomo ene ye de me ba ye se na me ana me na mo ameba chese nipa bebre nsem o mo ka fa Dr. Ba ho de enya de ketwa enti me se wada roma se wote wo se sie ya me ne wo kasa na wutie mi a ema wo yare na etete won ema wo renwo ema ni daso emfiri wo mu efisa Dr. Ba ho se wani daso won nchen enti bra na yare a etete wo yare ha wo no obaba benya ahoto enti abra nyina ya ne kasa fa nipa bebre ebi omo anya ha ewo mo achi kasa mu ebi a wo spinal cord no yare aba ho akwa umu ama umu akwa wuntimi ntire umu obu a ne de ache no ye ne ho hwe enye ya mesrew abrabọ na ye boni nyina se wuni apomni a abrabọ no untimi mobi se yare de oto fom a abrabọ no untimi mobi enti abra nyina ya ne mu ahunu se wo yare na abo achi kasa wachi bremo no ebi a wo ntras ye wu nyina ho wonna bi ana akofa sa ho ha na bre wo amene o sole a no wachi kasa wachi dompe eya wo ya wo hwe enye ye obi ho wo da na dwabra wo bo no empa wo da so ye kama na so ha wa abedua na chi kasa ni nti ama adeso abeda ne so mesraw so why from so amwanya yare ewo achi kasa wachi bremu ni mu a ebi akasa ni bi ho aka nti ama wachi kasa ne ye wo ya misrɛw mfonso na wo ye no de osiesie mfonso ema wo yale hu mfonso ni nyina ekono eye Dr. Ba bra wo no wachi bra mo wachi kasa no yehwɛ wo na ho nto afei dane nyina ya na ya betra se mo hu se usisi yare usisi na mu twon no ekuro na aba usisi mo a wo tra se entra achi akohwe baabi no enipa bebre abepie Dr. Ba so eye amen na me no kasa o musisi mu yare nyina akọ amomo anya hoto anya agudie enti fa yare enkosensere nkotena baabi enkose no abra Dr. Ba ho enti sa wo ha e wo usisi mu usisi na achi akohwe baabi sabi usisi ne ya wo hwehwenye ebia no pay me no kasa wafa bag anka wo sa de wani kire obiem wakwa abre wakwa bebo sumi bedu enso de wote ana wote wonum no gu yem enso no no fa ayaresa bi emrewa mesra ugya kire die to anamone na no pafu ani kira tonso ago Dr. Bana transe wonne watrase wa tonso ago sebra na fa usisi na ya oya na ache akwa baabi a wontimi hu nya ho hwe wo ya ho hwe enye no oba ne nchen a ye behwew ama won so sisiare no afiri wo so ama anya afa ahudie abra ne abra nyina ya ne ye kasa afa nkrofo kotodwe ye omo ya mesi se oyi ni pattern gyina wa ebia ba akopɛ ono kraste wo kasa mu ye ne yanka krakra mesi kotodwe na arthritis ama na wuntimi nya ho hwe no kotodwe na yare bebra ba mu ene ama kotodwe ne nso abegyiregyira mu ahonho na wo ye ho hwe enye obi de keka eye dede obi de ye ne ye tutu no emu hwe no pa ni nyina no se wo pa woto ma me papa a wo pese wo de nante wa asase su kwayi adwuma eye Dr. Ba so free Dr. Ba ho ekoye edo yale ekohye baabi a me se wo se wo yare no enti fa kotodwe mo ha ne amane no de te so ama ne kotodwe no wo ye ho hwe enye no fabra Dr. Ba so eye me se wo be pie wa kotodwe na ye wo ya na wuntimi mfa nante ne ye de aba beto so ama ho emira tia bi bo se wa hoto ene ofa ho di aba na afi wo so ho ato enti se yo kotodwe na ya wuntimi mfa nante a eye Dr. Ba so eye na wo so oba ne ehwe wo na hoto ma me papa mesra wo se wutie Dr. Ba mesra wo ye nya be papa na fa yale na ye ka ho asem ni nyina bra fi se nya sika bia na ehwe wo se ka sika nkwa nke nka hwe but ye pese oba na yare na atena wo so a wudi office a bibidro ana aban entimi nsa wo yare no ye kyewo se die nyankopon de aban ne aduro ne dom no eye Dr. Ba etifa yare ni nyina ye okotodwo mo ha no ebra beda Dr. Ba na nya fa hodie je number ni biem sa de be ya obetimi de wani akyerewa abenya fa hodie eye 0244 988 004 Dr. Ba ye number no afa ya na abre nyina no obi o ebia wanya nkwanhia ama ne namu dompe anaka se ne emu abuse pen
sa de na de ehu ni se on se obu a akokyere so na anyeye
yes
to ho abuse ne nani mututu no wan hwe a onan no kwentimi ntini o to bo on akokyere wi a
yes
ebe wie no na ne nan no
o ma adwuma wuni mu
I tell you
o ma nyango fo nso de o ma hene kan sa na tie ebia na wo do na na chini wante Dr. Ba nka wakọ ama ya kyekere wo na achia ebia ya obi wo mu kakra ni nyina no ba Dr. Ba ye behwew ba de me tu fu no se wo pra na so dompe mu abu amfa nkwane na baabi ansa nya sa wo kose kase no kase ewura de wo te kase nka e de abai to kase e ma ne yeye no eye Dr. Ba eti mesraw so nsem dompe ana wo namu dompe na abuo nsem kase ana wo siremu dompe kase na abu a ni nyina no de ba Dr. Ba ye de abai beto so ama dompe na mu abuo no ni nyina atoa ama won so ho ato etifu ani kire Dr. Ba so ye na ye nhwew obu a diabetes yare enti ama ne na ase atatai ene wode ne nsa wo ne nanum kura na atom obu o a ono so de ama na ye basa diabetes ama ne nipadua ye basa mesrew diabetes yare na etete won ni nyina no ba Dr. Ba so ye a ye be mo aduro na say 5.6 ena wo se eba normal ebe ba beto kama ni nyina ye abibiduro kan afa obu o a pressure ana e ha no pressure chese pressure ne wudi a kire betimi am wanya stroke pressure na betimi akun ye wo low ni nyina no betimi akun enti na me na wo kasai e bia na won check wo de da bra Dr. Ba ni en check wo pressure ni nyina ma ye check ni padua no efri wutiri so mepem wo na ase eye machine de check yale bia adue wo esie wan ke betimi ndi wo firi atiase fa asase so no Dr. Ba de ahabai kan wa anaso o de machine ni hwe omu a ebeyi are na ba na fe de ho ahabai akan afa obu a wo wani mu hawo nani ya ne ya nani su ye no wisi glaucoma etesi nani so ni nyina no ba Dr. Ba wa ye besa o yare ama ani mu hawo na wo no ni nyina afiri wo so obi de ye kompo eno so ba doctor behwe ama sa kompo na afiri wo so obi de ye ulcer eno so ba doctor behwe ama ulcer ni nyina afiri wo so obi de ye edambo eno so ba doctor bemu aduro ama adwumu hawo no afiri wo so obi de ye twere yare efom yare o twahwe abonten na da ne dan nyina na no twa ahuro doctor se bra na wuni padua no etwa mani padua na sei bra no mo ahaban se de be ya wo betimi afiri saa etwere nim akora bi ontimi nante ni nyina no de ne ba doctor ba ye behwe ye de kasa ni nyina aba wieye de ya na abre bia make chon se so opa hoto de ye doctor ba number na wo so ofa eti je number natural to ba bi da wi twro konkro free wa ade wo se hu hia opa eye doctor ba number no se de be ya yare no how bi e da so no obeba me asa o yare number no eye 0244 988 004 0244 988 004 and it was 0244 08 34 82 me pacho o re Dr. Ban ye Kumase Atonsu Agogo Government Hospital kese ne nachi ane ye wo ana fe wodu ani kire enkrampatam nso a ye obi Hospinters Road 18 junction ena no pay am esole fa yare ni nyina beda Dr. Ban watena se ne enso emfe ahaba ne nsa o yare na wie na wo kwa de ya na fiefo party ene ayaresa na eba no eye ba
FC Osebu and I'm in Kano from Bar Heba Center. I was here for now we need to about Palestine and Israel. Dated back when you go into the biblical aspect, the Palestinians are seen as descendants of Ishmael, who through Hagar, Abraham, and Isaac, and so seen as Sarah, the chosen one. Sa and some way no acquire kase warning did some baby, but there is a video. I want you to listen. Most of it are not an international community, no. Depending on state or woman country or how they support Israel or Arab, no, they give their version of Palestine, Israel. Now, video, no share what actually is it about? Palestine, Israel, and Tokwani dated back 1917 up to 1948 in Tokwani Ade. Are we ready? Okay, TTA, I'll be with you shortly.
Just allow the Palestinians to have a state of their own, there would be peace in the Middle East, right? That's what you hear from UN ambassadors, European diplomats, and most college professors. But what if I told you that Israel has already offered the Palestinians a state of their own, and not just once, but on 5 separate occasions? Don't believe me? Let's review the record. After the breakup of the Ottoman Empire following World War I, Britain took control of most of the Middle East, including the area that constitutes modern Israel. 17 years later, in 1936, the Arabs rebelled against the British and against their Jewish neighbors. The British formed a task force, the Peel Commission, to study the cause of the rebellion. The commission concluded that the reason for the violence was that 2 peoples, Jews and Arabs, wanted to govern the same land. The answer, the Peel Commission concluded, would be to create 2 independent states, one for the Jews and one for the Arabs, a 2-state solution. The suggested split was heavily in favor of the Arabs. The British offered them 80% of the disputed territory, the Jews the remaining 20%. Yet, despite the tiny size of their proposed state, the Jews voted to accept this offer. But the Arabs rejected it and resumed their violent rebellion. Rejection number 1. 10 years later, in 1947, the British asked the United Nations to find a new solution to the continuing tensions. Like the Peel Commission, the UN decided that the best way to resolve the conflict was to divide the land. In November 1947, the UN voted to create 2 states. Again, the Jews accepted the offer, and again, the Arabs rejected it. Only this time, they did so by launching an all-out war. Rejection number 2. Jordan, Egypt, Iraq, Lebanon, and Syria joined the conflict, but they failed. Israel won the war and got on with the business of building a new nation. Most of the land set aside by the UN for an Arab state, the West Bank and East Jerusalem, became occupied territory. Occupied not by Israel, but by Jordan. 20 years later, in 1967, the Arabs, led this time by Egypt and joined by Syria and Jordan, once again sought to destroy the Jewish state. The 1967 conflict, known as the Six-Day War, ended in a stunning victory for Israel. Jerusalem and the West Bank, as well as the area known as the Gaza Strip, fell into Israel's hands. The government split over what to do with this new territory. Half wanted to return the West Bank to Jordan and Gaza to Egypt in exchange for peace. The other half wanted to give it to the region's Arabs, who had begun referring to themselves as the Palestinians, in the hope that they would ultimately build their own state there. Neither initiative got very far. A few months later, the Arab League met in Sudan and issued its infamous 3 no's. No peace with Israel, no recognition of Israel, no negotiations with Israel. Again, a 2-state solution was dismissed by the Arabs, making this rejection number 3. In 2000, Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak met at Camp David with Palestinian Liberation Organization Chairman Yasser Arafat to conclude a new 2-state plan. Barak offered Arafat a Palestinian state in all of Gaza and 94% of the West Bank, with East Jerusalem as its capital. But the Palestinian leader rejected the offer. In the words of U.S. President Bill Clinton, Arafat was here 14 days and said no to everything. Instead, the Palestinians launched a bloody wave of suicide bombings that killed over 1,000 Israelis and maimed thousands more, on buses, in wedding halls, and in pizza parlors. Rejection number 4. In 2008, Israel tried yet again. Prime Minister Ehud Olmert went even further than Ehud Barak had, expanding the peace offer to include additional land to sweeten the deal. Like his predecessor, the new Palestinian leader, Mahmoud Abbas, turned the deal down. Rejection number 5. In between these last 2 Israeli offers, Israel unilaterally left Gaza, giving the Palestinians complete control there. Instead of developing this territory for the good of its citizens, the Palestinians turned Gaza into a terrorist base from which they have fired thousands of rockets into Israel. Each time Israel has agreed to a Palestinian state, the Palestinians have rejected the offer, often violently. So if you're interested in peace in the Middle East, maybe the answer is not to pressure Israel to make yet another offer of a state to the Palestinians. Maybe the answer is to pressure the Palestinians to finally accept the existence of a Jewish state.
So this is what was pieced together. Na eba say ya ubia woni dia onso obeka. Israel is known as the chosen one by God. Yeko Bible mu yenime Abraham, Isaac, the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. Ishmael happens to be also the son of Abraham, but yet he was not chosen. So according to say oko Bible mu na oko Quran mu na akoye twema mentwen sambia akoye say kramofo ne Christopher na enya entisa akoye to say Palestinians for the rest of their life on this earth will never recognize Israel as a state. Israel believes it has been their land from ancient time. Honomona Canaan, Assassini, Adinya, Jerusalem is their city. Palestine, Sufi say, Yomusu city. Just say, and Tokwana Bekoswa. But they say Hamas. You could now move the army. Omona Econo. Womona to 12 to say, and yet you kitwa. Menoka say Israel for bears of 700. As of this morning around 2 a.m., now 7 Israelis and a Hamas for up to 2 Kuomo. Israel reprisal attacks no so started to bomb. Now Palestine for numbers nearby, but Sesiano Benjamin Netanyahu and our da Israel were declared a state of war. I just say Israel for eyi omo ye omo nkrofo free Gaza American fo bebre so omo eche omo no ya che American fo ni bi so aka ho a sisi a no ahwe a na American fo so omo citizens achi omo so de omo ho bagim. Russia is standing by, Iran is standing by. One way and not just say we so support to we so support to now we must smart ammunition si koma Hamas for na America so kota Israel, and America has always stood by Israel. They believe Israel Israelis nyame emanti omota omachida because omo to say in God we trust, so they trust the people of God. We Adea ebetimi ama wiase asaye dimbio santokwana yehuni sana. I am looking at the economic implications that would hit Africa, especially Ghana. Now we'll try and speak to the historians and ask their opinions about the issue. And yes, I'm kitwao. Na yebompaye se entasebe tmaye adwumantem. Russia Ukraine war shase na ye nyina so entokwa dem fire ho ne ade. One Iraq any America kokon na ye se fire ho be wi ase na petrosem ene ne me koso na Bush ekoto so Saddam Hussein so ye ho kire ye ewo Ghana ha no monya agro. If you are a Christian, if you are a Muslim, say a prayer for our brothers and sisters who are falling Gaza and Pepreso. Samre no kai Saddam Hussein ni Bush in Tokaro na sa chief ono edis awe ni pa to pay out to work Gaza and Pepreso. It was something that was so wonderful. The kind those times by this man newsy. Oh, it's something else. But at the same time, no, eba say ya, ebi brem ha, empenifo wa no no, womo so de omanu tum. Ghana ban a condemn the attack on Israel by Hamas. Odi na no disema ba, o kasetia say Israel fo anka womo no mko to say womo so. Eti sade na Hamas fo aye no. Usha Iran for ta omachi papa. Iran for eta Hamas echi na Hamas for no nim wo mo tutuo na no makwa underground ena o makwa akose civilians nim et Israel for so person mo to bomb ni bi kwa the human casualties, civilian casualties no be very huge because Israel betima to a tuo name missiles na ko ha they can bring the whole Palestine to ground zero. But Palestinians now more now almost so can Israel for now them the Oma cut off electricity and omuyi ensure pipes na that for me Israel is supply Palestine for ensure one more as stopping ensure na pipe no Oma yi ni nyina nti se sia ukọ Palestine ensure ni one ya sadum kanea. As at this morning, Omayi pipes na damn desert no Sunday ensuo come up Palestinian homes ni nyina Oma stop it. Oma cut ensuo no. Oil abetimi akoma omo no omo supply of petrol ni ade no Oma stop it. And immediately Oma dum kane o krom ho nyina. Na obi a ono na supply of ensuo. Was our supply of electricity.
Eni ema mienu a ehu hia wabrabo mpa na se wo mo de mamo.
What must stop you? The whole of Palestine, as I speak to you, there's no electricity.
Na uma mensuo no na uma me enyenam kane a wa hwe anka obo misum kura medan ha ma so ho no obi a uma mensuo no na wo sa ama me nkane ama me demo ubo misum ha mesa adan bo nkumu ama so ho enti obi a na no so nkyere se wo ma ne nsuo e ma ne nkane enti o de ne dane bo ha
se o buna brand
so ho no enti mesere mo a omunyema be se emfie no mu atwam yi na nke ente so wo ma
ka waju o
Santo pay.
Hamas for no. Omo ye tiate dom. Omo fi say Mahmoud Abbas now no ye leader of Palestine. Wo mere. And Hamas for no new leader no na ne den. And ntokwa ba Omo Palestinian television so okasa wo so ani. Oh Hari Kahopska and the Brugumu no. And Iran for backing. Iran for border up. Oma budget so Iran president. Iranian television Kayana Palestine television Al Jazeera for so I say on the first prime minister our friend Hamas penina border baso. Say mo Israel for na kumbe 700 mo oh na sa to kwa we no wudi agora ho ye tie ne ebre
sa
na de why the sebi
almost so
I know they confront agree almost so kwa de omuntu why na so basa international community no business Israel for year now they have declared a state of war. Wow. Say omoni Palestine for kwako and Hamas for us to do me and say omutigu main street say mami for your mujani video dasu omo desert ni so omo the car airco and Hamas for na giant tuagum
I want pepper and pepper no
gas and pepper no so omo giant tuagum no omo kum nipa no masa toto misa sakoko omo fie makokunkum omo omo we no sa TC police station police for wo ho no mo enti Israel for no tie no omo ko twa omo hu hia no military no and omo de bomb a breaki baby ana Gaza for no ayi Hamas soldiers ni gu no be 50 omo dwiri te say dan we are omo tutu abo ma dwiri ni nyina gu omo so
oh nipa desani asem ne ye kan ye
say omo ba say omo be no omo ko hye sa dan nim Israel for no tie no omo twa omo hia na ne bomb yi e no esum aya grow Israel for omo e come baby no omo go to say omo so a e man me ma e kum kwala ni omo anhwe eno na ma bebre fi say if you have anything to do why kill civilians and children babies they're just sporadic spraying of guns for Israel to lose 700 people easy well almost baby it was a wedding ceremony no I'm going to say was here wedding ceremony omo ye omo party wedding omo ji omani
na kire se Kena ifro ya
Yesu kwa ase komansan we di oman komansan komatu oh ofa
yes ya dan to kwa betwa na dabre nyame ba enti nansan yi a mehwe ya na omo nko ye nam se ni nyame ba
na we tata so say Israel for no Palestine for no omo ye Ishmael asefo na Ishmael so nkwala abrem na one Isaac kontokwa o na Isaac de ne bro ni be di agro no kuhwim free ni nsem ena Sarah kobo no ena Hagar so be ka bie ena nyame se ma Ishmael ni maame wo monko mpentokwa bia ofia ti Abraham de amememfe ne pamo Hagar ne baba leba Ishmael no anya 13 years ena Ishmael koye no nso kobo ne bra no be ye oman and I'm so ya Abraham acidity nyame hira no ma ne be ye oman na ne manfo no ne Arab side ena so ye Israel asike so ye Israel fo no ejomo ye busua ba ko ejama
enuafo
Abraham ma ne wo mu nyina o
ejama
Abraham asefo ne Isaac asefo Ishmael ne Isaac ena
aseki ase efrene se Ishmael de asefo no so omo ho fe ya no makatakata o mani
mo de fe pa o go Dubai
so omo
Dubai baby na ekowura baby na me ne na man poma ne kwaku na anadwo na asa Dubai say disco bi o down me kai 2013 na abrante we to so ya hwe ho no ma de kakra na ye koye no na mabawa no omo ba omo hye ayi Katomani.
Video as a
Mudra see on underground, one whom you matter, they don't show. Hey!
We won't you when you
over any cover.
You
Grace gift to Father Transi, Yedi Gobado.
Grace gift it. Dear intimate patanto. Name so ya did dear
pataya.
That's what I mean.
That's rabbit.
Nan saying a doctor for Kukudamwa. Omo asupitia kesiemu. Asupitia se ya diemu ye dene won ketua mu ebu akire de kono. Ya na honso ne nipa ta akuwu esanse ehɔ ne ebu akire mu ye dene a. Omo de abetudwa se mprempren ya ye wo mu yi. Mprempren. Nipa wu a ewu no. Ade ekum nipa pa mprempren no. Ene hwiga esichiri. Se sichira adoso woni pa moja emu so on se ye won susudie bi ye de to ho ma hwiga se okwecheke a se osode anopa na woni di ya na okwhwe sichira se eye miensa de kosi ensia se obi ba na se ye nso a ebusa no udidi so wadidi a ene e bi betimi akonsom na obenya okwa enidi ensuo kura nsasa nka wonom dry na fa ko check isan se ekosuru pia ohaw eno nso so ekofom bebre nso a ohaw sana esichiri sem no aye ekofom bebre a eno kura de esi ehu chense ebekosoro
ta low sugar esende timi do kosisi a ofa
eta utimi twahwe at
low pressure
wanhwa
ehu kura chen
na ya na ebi no nso adwen yi o mo se esichira yesegu kuku mpampam ni anemam bebre no nye no nko eka ho na nso so nye no nko a titu no kura ye didiem nuane a ye die ene ya brabo a ye bo se Omanhene Yaw dubu achisi menye hwio se so bi kase na sichire se wonya menyini esansa de ba ko bia etama esichire ehwiri pa no onyobi frisa mi ami hu no tete kwampom to mreso no onyobi da enti na no kane na metwa bedie me nsoso na me ka ho na me jaaye no se me nko hobiem na no nkran ba bia mani matifie durei enkwada no ehwe masichire maame na me de no esensen enum 5.0
Sompa
omo so omo nyini anam se mo nyini sen omo so ofa we pa de be so udidi anam se me ni di de mum ahomachen bia no me num nsuo de anam se ene ade achi amensa amara e ma me num nsuo no esese me yem eye amuti ade achi yem koe omo sa de tonsani ene no na me da ba bia me da no a ba bia me tifia duri me wo 5.0
ese kama
kwada no no omo nyini se ba bia me tifia duri die esesenka ekosoro kakra nyina ye ahweyie na okura de me se onso so bi kase ohawo asichire hu amenyine
me ni bi
esanse minnimu free tete no
me nyame adom
de bia enkrofo ye masichire se no kosoro no wonim yo
mate
yo bi da
me ni pressure me ni sugar me nyama bebre
enti na ho ofesa enti se me yusua na ene se Grace Gefete Herbal Clinic ya yen hihye bi e de ato ma asichire sem se bia se kura de afidie na ye de ehwe hwiga no obi abetumi ato bi ato ne fi bi kuma bi na no me kwa ye de ade ewo me nsa no kakra bia wadugu so a na no akrer na betoso enti enkenye hawo a esesenka ema ekun krofo se de adokotafo na eka no na akumayade enso eka ho bi enema edi nkrofo ko wuo no na hwo we fano akumayade no a life sabi ekoso okuro yin kane na se break fast mpampa sei mode anwamo shempampa nem mo twimako achigunkosuya
Sompa FM
na wunim wo mo ton sa anuane we mesrem monhwe sa de we yie pa na wo a wo kotobi nso mo ani na ho se so passes bi wo kromu a me modin afidie so esan so obi nso dwumadi a wodie no no omo noa mo no a omo de fra se de be ya se mo a omo noa no e tu jimi kura eto techrema so a na yo num doko ade chin na wo sa pebi adi na se sa de ko so akoma ya de pa se wo mu twima kokrom de bitum me se so passes no ba kun bi wom akuru bi wom so hono omo de no amo ampesie kura se yese omo de bi etimi gu ho omo no aton enti krachi bi ba glace gefete o se wo ho a osode anopa odidi wi a na nakuma ebo no peli o ha wo de ba ye no na ye hwehwemu no na ye hu enti eni ne didi nkomo a busa na aduane a ya wotadi se na maame bi be oye security ni no opon okwa na dwopon anopa no a odi anwamo ni bi ansa no akofie na se maame na anwamo no ode mu ni gu nsuo no mo no na ode ade na fra no akanum sa enti wudia na wakoma enti yehwehwe mu no na se aduane no a wodie no wodi wie bia ana yesa ana yese onyai anwamo ni di ansa ye kura de ndi efisi fra nwa no ojai ye no wa hunu biem enti mesremu no mesi ame de betu dwan so fra ade kro no so pass kro no aye kan ye be ka kirewo mi ntimi modina fidie so na wo fra no ma ne de a ye be ka kirewo no atwe ho afre ho oman so pass si kro yi na ano Dr. Glacy emi ekoto na ntwie du koma kwadwofosu dwomtoni na ye na woda ana buo mu ade na ye koto na ntwie wura ne de mema na gufa ana ma no gufa ana ebusa ne se na ade no onfo omonfra no omonwo na omase nore ma no ne santi na wo yen na so wo mra obeyi ma ne bitu mema no omo kroso wi a no wasa adan ya wose sanya sa no bugya hwana na dwo mema no peso omo fro ma na omo kwanwan atimi bububuo no oba na se mempene me hododo me wose so hono na mema no omo it was se oni bua ubeche mienu a de omo yeni so pass se kro no ameka ho asem no so pass se kro no ameka ho asem no omo de gu nsuom na ntwie ne nsuom emo omo nom wi ano mema dwojo ontime fro oba ne da asemwetie ne yio na abodie mu nyansa pefro eye duro bi no mpese omo ehwe se eye papa etime de so aboahwe se ye adwuma e wa aboa mu a ebe ye adwuma woni pem enti se na ntwie ene ponko anom saa die ama trance ne be ma dwojo a wu nipa odi a ebe ye oden so hu enti wenum nyina ne mema omo mema sama twache na nsan ya omo dwa ya sum grace gifete no ebi ni o enti me de no mese na betudwa oba asikyire no ya hyehye enuane a wudi amu wasikyire kosoro ene de ba fom egu krata so ne wenum nyina wo fra ye de bema wo ana wo ba ye behwe asikyire no na de egu krata so won se de be ya emfa nko adakamne mu enti ohwim sukun kwantana so obehu glace gefete wasi ha ana nu atwemota petroleum enkramem eho nso obehu ye ho na numbers ni gu tv so na wadasifuo ni ntimonti cello 54 tele
0543
tele 2
32
cello
00
tele cello
30
cello 54 tele
0543
tele 2
32
cello
00
tele cello
30
ana cello 246
0246
518 cello tele
003
cello 246
0246
518 Celu tele
003.
Ye twa to okra ye celu 244
0244
126 12 tele
123.
Mesre frɛ na ye nkyerɛkyerɛw na ye mmoa sɛ de be ya onkoka asikyiri wuo no nyame nka wo bibia
nyame nka wo fa oso ho. Enjoy your day to the max. Na bibia enkoye. Grace gift and amotisi eni omo etwetwe enkomo no. Okay, let's get some music playing.
Thinking about your love. Yeah.
Yadruwa yama me kwa kra onyamfie dioson na adoma 21st October 2023 ebodon ko amani ampon Silver Stool Palace Asante Bampon honomo ena omo ebeye ayie no enti ye bomu nyina nka yesi enche ne nso se ya maame President Cancer Dwamna akoso adruwa na yie no eye nana mampon hima ne maame nimpon yes hype maame aha ne maame nimpon na eda fom touch yes lemo me dan for pa no me body pa your friend touch lemo enti yame ya adoma eno beba so 21st October na Thanksgiving service near 22nd October it was St. Michael's and All Angels Anglican Church non kro pepe na we abusuafo nyina ba betena se wo Botanse Royal Family House e wa Asante Mampon kwasiada no enti ayiyo ni nyina be koso na se asori no All St. Michael's All Angels Anglican Church no Mampon ha na be ko na se asori na we don ko no ma betena se tachu ene abusua no na Mampon hima ene adofo nyina se etonsa frem se nyame ya adoma 21st and a year eba so meka say ye nyina ye nkɔ ne nkoja na ye de ye di nkoja abusua ye nhye nkai boy so 21st October 2023 1 p.m. ewo Ameniampon Silver Stool Palace na ewia no omatena se kwasiada no ewia ewo Botase Royal Family House ye nhye no so na Namampon hima ma yakɔ one tachulemo eni abusua ni nyina ye mama yakɔ Mampon abusua ni nyina so ye mama yakɔ Francis Akwaba now pom to say
ya ma jimi so
the biaboko okay Mamima Raf Safo Patrick Raf pom to say
Omanhene me pa
me ho ye adomunti ye do ba de ase. Yes. And we are looking at an issue that transpired during the weekend. If you say no producer the mamo media no is it at under siege. The MPP as a party the crack about to say and you no musma rantir. Jomama police crash womo. Yeah, we are told say Kojo Ponkruma even alerted the police information minister. Nipa Dunsia, everybody is waiting for the outcome of Nipa 16 yachi womono. But at the same time, Krata na MPP Troy no. Na who he has so much Krata no ko. Now program no it is termed showbiz. MPP 4 fee say kwaya no mo faso running program no. It became a one-sided biased programmer A+ and then this young man Bulldog no a chabo aban no kasa biti akufo adom no ne ade. But there's one guy who is also known as Logic. Mr. Logic so kasama MPP. Is it say no nye Diana because he's a known staunch MPP guy. But the day incident this year no mrantie no fi say A+ abu MPP and him say Krata MPP Atramano, they wrote that letter also for the management. Ebi mubusa say Adentina for the next so ne ken de Krata and come A+. Emma Nika Ken we or Sati team and it's national television rubbishing everything because it was written to management, which to the best of our knowledge, A+ is not part of management. And then a man ran to the bufu here, but did that warrant to say and they were hand my say MPP Fofisi and Kasadi ye NDC Fofisi and all the tax above Raho. I thought this thing was a thing of the past, but this is what has happened. Mama says if you're Raf, your head of communication and about the Krata Babontin, he's apologized to they are calling on the police to investigate. They've disowned the gentleman, telling them that but they went in the name of the party. Mamintil. Oya mabru so asembase amwan enim bedi
Omanhene die di kan me mfa anchi akoro ya da bia ye begu so ache ama yetifo ne ahwefo ne Ganafo nyinala ye to so me Omanhene na no memene da na the vice president of this country Dr. Mamudu Bawumia na ne birthday na no memene da na Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia enya 60 good years.
Wow,
60 years na
said at 60
Bawumia at age 60 years said Dr. Mamudu Bawumia for many years osi celebrating the birthday no ni pa omo society mo bro omo ni bi ajanka akwatafo ehiafo sa na afi bia waye na bisi ne nam campaign a ye no ye party mu nti no na no memne da Dr. Mamudu Bawumia birthday no beto no Kumase nti ma okọ Kumase Children's Home ema woni nkwada o maame no wuwo ajanka omo ni maame ni papa wo mo ye fa wo mo abontene kwala bi o yitime wo no to abontene oni hwefo ne ye ne Kumase Children's Home. A one way na just one kwala no ne abusuafo nyina be di birthday na wakoye wo madoye na wache wo made no no madi nkomo. In fact na no memre da na efeye. Ye nyina yesua de hu so Omanhene du tam ye na mabontene na ye kasa ne ye gi ani asa biaye no. E ya na ye refi. Se okai ye mpo no ba santima mba ye sa de no. Aso ye nyina ni megina mmabu no ewo Ashanti region nyina nam ene de region no party ni nyina nam ya man happy birthday. Send the birthday we nyankopon manhira adoye ni nimdie na wanya no bibriwi no emeka ho na Ashanti region so de Omanhene the vice president ya shawbo the first elections I koye region ni nyina position was clear. Say a party no or party no support our Ashanti region the MPs
you are dealing with me
the
here.
Chairman and the regional executives polling station executives in the smile and say enkoto aba ne ma and I think said enoni ebabe notwithstanding the attacks, notwithstanding the insults. Mijiri said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia remaining resolute. What make sure say
hey Francis
Omanhene where the men feel no
mami tio yanko
Mijiri said nanwa asem we see wo UTV Adea Akye me metana ha na me nkase ade papa na because democracy so where dwumadie sonko a media no role mo media no mo play ma democracy ne complete obi ene obetima underestimate the importance of the media democracy enti ekoba se BBC isia na the show talk akra the abam did kan yen that day na asem na sia na the communication director for our party be mani munyam for rich den yaba eko studio ho eko express the position of the party. So there be party na head and soma mabunu bia say omontinsi abontene meye saade no Ministry of Information Minister Odano kojo ponkroma so issue a statement from the ministry ni aban ebe chere the position of the government even in strategy say police enchimrante no ne omo enye entotoma no asem anti party no ni aban ni nyina yi won ho afrim nti nyaade anipa nyina be so ne mom no kran so wo mu ne say Omanhene dwumadie ya yedie democracy ya yedie ya na manfo se momo kasa ne yeso ofi yeso enimitie edi asem ene baaye asem baaye ne say yete Ghana ha UTV ye TV kese a omo politics omo ye yetie omo entertainment nso ya de giani edura nwumre na say sa show busy so a for the many years ye nua ba Mark Brown na o tidwem no e ho na obi akotie information o ko chinchin na o breseden ya na akosresre kakra na waje wani na wate agodie ne anigye mu nsam so kakra but akoye says for some time now sa program ye nyina de jeje ani tie information na ye tinsem no afere adane amanyosem na adane no so nyese bia ndc nsam ne ye ka no ho no mu akoye say aban no ne MPP for mpanimfo na da bia ye de sa program yi de so power mo. This is a program see ye so mampanyini Ghana mampanyini na nado dan kwakufo adomu na ye di na tem na ye twabo no ne ye ka kasafin fa no ho a wa hwe awobeka say na de na ekoso the vice president Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia sa program we omunyi ni mfirim e kame akoye say consistently da bia program ne bekoso bia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ye de ni siso a ye twabo no ene MPP for mpanimfo ena ye di do matem enti sa suban we ma ye party no mpanimfo tre krata akoma UTV aye no mo ayonko fa se program na mo ye no as for some time now program ni su ene ne botaye nyina asesa enti se mo gide sa asesa akoya amanyosem de ene ye nso ye political party mo ma ya kwanya ne so ye mekan asem bi eno na ekoba se mrantie mienu a program na say omode asi o makoma so de abanite otankuru ora A+ ene bulldog program consistent la kwa say omumi enu pa ne omrante o ma no odin na omo kansem a ye pa o program ne so first day na kan ni ye mu ayenke per response mpo afri UTV for company for we have not gotten that response official response. Two the hu ye ne said the next time a program ne ko so letter ya travel UTV no A+ TV so editing krata ni Omanhene democracy ye MPP ye gidi say so be criticize aban na criticize aban no because democracy se mampanyini na nado dan kwa kufu ado ne aban mpo ye bibi na wa nya media ne Ghana fo antumi ankasa ye se de wo twasa no onim kura mpo se Omanhene na chiachia na ye mu media any the opposition civil society organization ni pa wo man ni mu ene ma aban no te de ekoso ayenye nti yen as a government no ye je criticism di enti mo criticize ye mpo no ya twe krata de abremo wa nya no de hu ya ne se krata na ye de che yen adwene no what radio TV so etitim ay complete chere se on fire hu yen sam ay twebere nyina akwa se ubu yan mura enti what they when the coffers are they buy no buy one thing I make Sompa FM I'm running a call radio station one TV station unfortunately as oman ko to woman sam bobia so tie interview abrantie no mpo kasa ne ya say omo so omo twen A+ omo so omo banan kade akoso omo so abekire omo adwene bi because for some time now omo nim say nya politics
na so mo dane ne politics ya yen so mo yentene so ye mekire ya adwene bi de di kan ye de na mrante ntimi wura TV station it means o mo ko no mo kura sekan ne bank ye mo nwuram o ma se mo kan ye ene gidi security man ne agitomu because me ko UTV me ko Peace FM minim said the security situation sitie e peace se o mo ko no mo kura sekan ne aba ne atu ange mo nwuram enti o mo ko peaceful invasion and we call adwene say na ye dia.
What do you call peaceful invasion?
Peaceful invasion. Asumdwe no me call so tie kasana. A peaceful invasion. And I'm ranting the point me metna ha na me condemn totally. And I'm ranting you know I won't do that.
You will not condemn it.
They be said enya kura say no. After all me see me in studio.
Me bow. So we etias is here. Na bia wo kasa. Na NDC mrantie bi efi say enkoma ye di no ha no mani nye hu. Na ye wa no ma mo ye be 20 ma be gu ase de wo ka no ye mo kwan mo so nka bia you call that peace
no ye den wuram sisi your TV station here we Omanhene Sompa
no but say was security for yes. With the crowd and the numbers no they can even push the person over yeah who they see
ye nya nchire mu bia free UTV for say some rant any push security men
yes it could also be say Saturday evening and normal with yes say a bit me say be a Saturday evening security man or gate club or koto kokobi or you want to or sorry for the post
no so woman
the bottom line is it is unacceptable for anybody to push into a studio say near mo come ne wadwene nya adwenti me so me pese mo ma ye kwan na say politics mo party a chro krataba me what I heard from the guy and say the disrespect A+ showed by tearing those documents and a more call. But so God they don't speak for the party.
No create woman is Omanhene TV station of any UTV ye nyina ni minim ho pa. So we be a UTV channel a obi amma wakwanya kran guide wa untimi nko.
So who guided them?
Enti a TV station ankasa na ma mrantie na kwanya sese mo aba na mo adwen kire ni yedi a mo menko. It was your TV ni channel.
So the program was about to take off. I don't know man chain. Nanka be on can say the director and say we also want to have our voice ahead, but they will go and be go to almost akobora ho yedide.
Omanhene wo so gidi say high tie. Say omo answer na program ne be sha ase nanka ye ne boni mu kranka cameras ne kran capture omo mane ma yeti hey. Say answer na metimi aba view am omo wo fie na timi ahwe me no. Say production team no any cameraman any omo control mfidie wa ha no. Omo pese me ba ko ma memba. Say na ye ne boni mu kra bia nkom be ko off. De meme gidi any say omo wura mu no na discussions because so my ye omo gitum so omo mra. And omo guide them through the path.
Okay.
Because your studio ha Sompa TV ha. So wura dem ha first time now nimba be a TV station ni shekura unu because you are dying be do and the way an officer and to say security person e do be wura mu a untimi nhunu no kure wo in conclusion is Omanhene e bia ye nto ye nsan fro na mo amode mo pra ba adanse de ni nchiremu so aba say security for na nkasa so na do mo wura be a TV station ni wo nemom enye ne papa mu ano no nemom e ade sere de e ma TV station ni nyina ne say ye no man anti a che the MPP is not ready now to fight any media. And
it's even against the law.
We are not even into that.
Article 162.4
Omanhene
speaks against it.
Omanhene yeti hey. Yem pese ye ne Sompa TV benya problem bia dan e wa Ashanti region ha. Eduru time bia yeti fia Omanhene mo kan sem ni bi etwi ya me asua bibia firim. Omanhene I'm telling you. Mutimi kan sem ni bi etwi ya.
Say adwumade hu ye dem kan so bia no obeka to say. Anya no kwa wona me kwa me chirechirem
yaw me say Asante semba na mo ka mutimi ka as a party executive etimi twimi ya na nso me hu se na ni yem na ma ya ni aba ye ho so but the SNS on UTV issue say nye UTV program we no mind entertainment and o mo ka say MPP mfo obi mra memete we A+ onim nyansa ncheme so ma A+ akonya say on discuss political issue na me so mete ne nche na o kana nya no kra metime ya no ne mo koye no kwan ba ko me ni nua dodoviti hey me ka bibi na nya ono so be ka bi ama party no so we ne sade na ehu se fairness ba we create platform now ko find whole vice president na wo twabo no di na tem kan sem anya fa ne ho the next day da bia sa yen politicians ye supporters no me ntimi nhye asanteman mabunu so omonto nhye Sompa obia ne nakoma obia ne say they interpreting information and the man for say who politicians and almost say na so no supporters na kontokwa because many Dodoviti radio station ye be wie no bo hu se yedi nkomo ba yan kan nsem yi a atiefo no be kontokwa wo yachi abra ye kra ntimi control mo nti mesere se party na nkasa ntimi nsoma mabunu bi so mo nko UTV no
mo ko krata no mo twoko no na it was right.
The position of our party elected night was very right. So there be yene mo nenam UTV mo boa yen mo ya kwanya be kasa collaboration na emum empempen so ye ho se mu program kama ye drain asa kwa one sided. Ebi no say oh Mr. Logic ho kasa ma party no and that is on an official mouthpiece of the party. Logic bet me atena ho aka say me name free the position of the party. And say omo gidi sa be politics because na Mama Brown o ha na enim. Me kai NDC youth wing ekoto abasa abe ekoto abama Pablo. NDC for mabunu kokonto kwatwitwa omo se kai twetwe atuo akuma ne ade. UTV and discuss that issue. Yeti kroma NDC call mo national elections flag bearer Dr. Kwabredufo ye mafia na ma ne resign ye every NDC UTV showbiz and discuss it. Nanso da ye ne ayi nua panyi honorable Alankojo Chematin resign free MPP NDC UTV showbiz and discussing throughout the program and it has become consistent. I decided I did say in UTV for say ye no mo ne kabo madwumadi ni sipi mpempen so ye drain omo mi nyina mfa akoma pa yen as a government entimi masa aban bi betena konwa so na mfom so ma ne ho but e basa mo ka mo man the right of reply sa na mra no kraka so Omanhene so wo ka me safo rafa me ho asem wa
rejoinder
wa me so akwanya na me nkyere madwene na me de madwen kyere ba na wa fa me madwen kyere no atetim se de eye e kyere se wo mbu me onfa me nya hwe me nsa hwe wo anim wo ye sa de a wan hwe yi a obi tenchen obi use a different approach e be any good to you. We don't entertain this in our democracy. Who say the National Media Commission
they've raised concerns.
Ghana Journalists Association omo express omo disagreement and disapproval. Now this ready e be more money say National Media Commission, Ghana Journalists Association, ti mu nyina na mo Ghana ha. And a UTV A+ Bulldog. Etimi tra TV so di mampanyina tem. Etimi tra TV so kasatia the vice president. Important dignities enti Akufo-Addo boni a waye ni so obedi mampanyi no ye free SHS ma Ghana fo mabunu ekọ obi ana enti Akufo-Addo boni a oye ni se oso ba be mampanyi no de nhyehyeye be boa Ghana fo se waye mfonso mpa oni abusia se waye mfonso mpa oni ma se Akufo-Addo aye mfonso mpa Dr. Mamudu Bawumia oni nipa ba akomienu bi a omo do no enti yemo akwanya betra radio so maka se me kroma da nwa se Omanhene ebi a meni babu na mapia firi ho adom ne pem asem yi pa mempo nipa dom ibu me na me se ne ho a me betra radio so na mampanyi dada John Mahama me kakasa e ho ntie e de a kire no nti mesere se ye ne yenya akwanya betra TV so ye ne yenya akwanya betra radio so in as much as say ye kire ya dwene no we should be the chorus ye mfa buo a ye amamre ne amane me de tete ye no emfa nto ye nkasa ho menya sure some politician bi ho na wo kan boni a waya obetwese kan na wo betwe tuo de aba wo so nemum ekoye se akoye atenie kasa twetwie odi gu ne ho fi de atene sunsum so a oye nipa se de oye sofo mpo a
okay obekasa Francis Dodovi maminte wa no pe
yo e bi eti asem fufu Rafa Patrick uti
mini amba so metie
do you want to say Omanhene Ghana enye ne pa ba ko dia na menwe se enra ye de yobi no ene ye mfanyo ntina de bia ya na ka posterity ya na efi se daachi e wechi but enye echi enra echi ya jo mama kruwe mu nsemo mu kafa ne ho na enye bini ya me sho so ya we bribe wonji yenyere so waje some am kafa jomama ho okuma what is obi akoto a radio station be so anti bema attempt die it is not even a crime in our laws odio mampenya atema it was a crime enye bone so nim za yawo
but morally we have culture and other things
culture ni entity ne ya bring attempt die no wonni penya atema enye anamebwa in a country where Adea mra etia okro by law enye moral okro by law esa udi ahemfo atem udi ahemfo atem by law no odi ohene bi atemo a etiamra by law but odi omampanya atemo entiamra but only solace they say you are bringing in the tete mu no
eboni ni die
na say di ma penny for enitia we bema so ni mo my FM so ni na tu and it's new representation so ni sa 2014 15 16 ye di joma matembo krom ha sa ko si se e to aba you me wo aka kire me what is obi ko na tu ana o my FM Aisha FM a ye di ndc ni joma matem sa it don't matter say enya asem say bia na we have a right to do this blah 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 democracy na ya practice then na ya say we must guard against it anamebwa but the heko na mo ma ye mo say ya ka mo asem a na mo koku apai mo so mo ni asem pa okrowem bema Ghana wo de wo amampanyi vice president na wo di na chi na wo de abre na wo kwanya asem a wontifo no kan ho say amafo be criticize no menye ne say showbiz na wo ka no sebi okosia na abo bi pie mo yaw criticism.
But sometimes it comes with a certain denigrating
very
words,
harsh. Why?
Which is uncalled for.
Very well. So those could be the SSS. But what I'm saying is that it does not guarantee some young men we. So me bow studio. The oka kane yanchro ehona there. The una fan say ukra would UTV studio na beka junction where una usi here. Until the unim bibia secret nyina share. But what we are saying is that Adena Mukoye Wahon, you are not here to condemn them. Also want to condemn them, but you should condemn them in no self-testing them. Says Upono, yeah, NDC. Say Yanko Peace FM. Yanko Peace FM. Yanko Peace FM.
Yeah.
We boycotted the program because
Bamoko UTV.
Yanko UTV. Peace FM morning show no Yanko so. But any other political program will be a Yakoso. So for Patrick, and yawo, it doesn't lie in your mouth to determine what show. Say show big no too political and tell us away, but no. You don't determine that, my brother. You don't determine that. And you also tell us and say, when I work when you're so the taxpayers money to Mokano, would you empire Becca? What dear empire Becca? A plus and then one okay. They were once your favorite friends who I'm with trouble Mahamasa, and I'm a bomb with someone. So why are they? You see? The tables have turned. One who say we did much Mundi Sempa. Wow. One who say Mundi Sempa. And say no. They are a real boy and real. They are so bad. A better. And you zone at all. Once on a piano from now, baby, I walk. A plus on your this in. And I'm
MPP. Just like MPP.
Oh, yeah, MPP.
On your MPP ni biya.
Oh, yeah, MPP. For tearing of the letter, dear Yaw. Well, before some to me, but also bit me what in a year. But for second thought, because okay, it was not right. Letter, dear, I don't believe some management in the demand. We are on the call for Sunya anymore. So
yeah, but I don't know whether it was a photocopy, whether it was a white paper, because he read it on national television. For me, that was wrong on the part of management. Say,
management deliberately no.
Yeah.
Perhaps also on the
fine. He could have requested so person kind ABB. Management was also not aware so better team. Maybe fee say.
I will request. No, who said? I don't know. You see, perhaps the management who want to prove a point.
If they want to prove a point, then me say UTV also wanted to tell NDC say you don't, MPP say you don't decide what we do. But they are right to. Because Article 62.4, Francis T. and you, Article 62.4 of freedom and responsibility of media, 4 no say, editors and publishers of newspapers and other institutions of the mass media shall not, it did not say will, shall not be subject to control
or
interference by government, nor shall they be penalized or harassed for their editorial opinion and views or the content of their publication. So for me, the MPP ed me ubusame any day in as much as I obey to my track But to say Samuel is say dia mama yen so my kwan me shame no, it was not your right.
Say na
what am I for me it was wrong.
There came a time in this republic there was a newspaper called Statesman.
Yeah, the Statesman.
Owned by who? Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo.
And Gabi was the editor.
They were against their the editorial policy was anti NDC. Anti-NDC. And the likes.
Like free press.
Rollins Crackle, we are Kose Wokruma. You remember that story? What could be more denigrating? Say former president, Kose saying, and that granny be on the Boakye, because first then you 10 pesos. And I'm a one. Let me one
50 pesos.
You say
50 pesos.
Okay, very well.
Benyabiato.
Yeah, Kase Rollins Crackle, we are Kose. You think the whole former president no one to me to Kose. But nobody invaded Statesman office. And I'm a one. Nobody invaded it. And someone another one kasa I can't find penny for who Krumwan. Nobody invaded his residence. And it's a matter of say yankedi we chia we see grown there. On say the chicken has come home to roost. Wow. And ne kakreya omuka famu hui. Kakreya, I saw it. Muse A+ I was even listening to CNN on this Israeli any Hamas for issue. Then I had a call. Until within the conversation, I might recall they see UTV BBC. Quickly, then the panel also water share showbiz pa appear stadium or pay.
Yeah.
Until I don't know on Dante. Until my friend say, yes, because of UTV, my friend one family is crazy wada. And I made it to UTV. Made it to UTV. A+ cook pie. But then the action has taken place already. On Mr. Logic. As a matter of fact, Edu ni Sukrano. I seen the both for too much until Mokomra. On TV Ankasa. Let it be or tea or Sunday who craft for Sebi. So my motto. You see, it is becoming too many yaw. Say I buy way fees say, oh, I'm here than I can. Now I'm invading. Only had a invading court of Kumasia. I mean, what kind of mentality is this? Only had a Muamuko invade regional security capo.
A training free office.
Can you imagine this? Oh, we are doing a catch on the massa. At the end of Muyano, I'm paying one for one. The worst will happen. Regional security capo. Huh? We are going to invade court. Say, find your moon, you. It was uncalled for. Wow. Raffle, what better? I don't go that agree. Yenye and Subomo, but me so men condemn one. I read a piece from Nana Oji, your friends Nana Oji Hezi, right?
Nana Hezi
Oji, presidential staffer. Obia Adea Sika Epiawaka. We pay you.
Adea Hesikai. Oji, what did Oji?
Oji Mani Kasa Nye. Mananunsi.
Hold on.
On his Facebook.
Obia Epiawaka. Asamuaba, presidential staffer. Which Asamoka? Or see if persuasion fails.
Force must be applied.
Can you imagine this?
Oh, is he the one that was trending?
He's the one.
He's not the one.
Because I saw something.
He's the one. Then you know where.
Force must be applied.
I don't know. He's a presidential staffer. Send him on Muyo. They hide behind the scenes. Oh,
this statement like this. If information minister is condemning, if national is condemning, that young man immediately the president should relieve him of his post straight away.
Now how do I way be that?
Are they also sacking him because
that post now?
I say if
okay now until then.
If this is what a presidential staffer had written on his post to say, if persuasion force must be applied, he's alluding to the fact said the Uncle no my idea. I was saying we relieve you straight. Now government, it is sometimes you use people as sacrificial pawn to save your face.
Yahweh.
I don't know who is doing the political decks of Jubilee House.
Yahweh.
I don't see only.
Uti. We know. I don't know that agree. Statement somebody by condemning Nadia Dina. Or one of which happened chronological Mokoyesa.
I don't think so, Francis.
Master, take this from me. How would look what would let youth or constituency youth organizer master courage? Now you be national, you party penny national chair. Richard Ayagba, anyway, more Babanyano. And much ado about nothing.
We say party no.
Bema, Udimwa, you send him share.
What are you talking?
Are you telling me
I am telling you.
You are the masters of the game, Anna?
Ah, master. Me so money mwa, you show him share. How much is your money? And you think a youth organizer can just move for Kole Klote
to UTV?
To UTV boldly. So bien wa shenechi. And they are about 16 or more than that. I call invade studio. Come on, what are you talking?
Yeah. But the party says they did not send them.
I have phase 7 exercise. I have phase 7
but
exercise.
Behind that shield,
but behind the shield.
You can't say that, Francis.
I am saying it.
I am
saying it. Sir, way, they cannot master that courage. So we need political figure be or much to do this.
A plus is alleged say what to say. Yes, Osu Bempano. What are you talking? As a leader or a small.
And also Bempano. He
but he's come out to say so any motion.
Nah, obejetu. Obejetu.
Then they will be able to cast them near Nidia. Then where are we going? Francis.
Yeah, don't behave as if you're married, you're my women at you. I'm sure some money bar, yes, you enemy share.
Ah, okay.
And you share I make a trono. Almost this young man cannot have that courage to move into Peace FM and answer UTV studio and go and do that barbaric. No, how will you do that? Almost bound him because the whole world no information minister has to come out. Richard Ayangba have to come out. One have to come out. Just to defend among who say Omuni Mushi. And yeah, this is not the first time. You have a whole regional security Obia Obo Asante Humbai, right? Security coordinator Penny Power Dano. No, not in the office. Or Mampene, you know. Now Emrante we Aqua Chino there's a office role. I Bruno, I want to take Obi Papa. I want to take what's the Nessie for. Why no she? Yeah. Now court. Eh? Oba away judge. Atemu penny yes and atemu for penny or tidum. Now more record to her. Our Jim, you know, yeah. And look, side that code that dream must stop. Now, Graway, yeah, we decided my way now. Won't carry what you on our wife behind, and I will show you. Won't for a nice phone. Now where is he? Now where's what I see? The bigger one is coming. The bigger one is coming.
Bigger one, I seen.
The bigger one. Say, or more unshare and custom way, yeah. The essay will cry back. Because you see, you must develop big heart for this game. Now, your mama, dear Mudina Temokrumano, it might not be you, but dear Mudi, your mama Temokrumano, yaw. I'm sure say, your mama or Nyameba, Nyame Eshadan, were specially made, Uboa, and fire someone cornish. That is Jomahama for you. Who said, Nemo Moyan in someone or my cafe in Winano? Who said, when Nemo Guasi, yeah, I can't do about Mediaca Cray, once a moment, Akuma. But your mama was able to tolerate you. Fast forward. One more day, see. One more day, go on good your mom fee. And what your mama no one sem within their own party. Everyone with the air coso. Omata near Malako, I for money party. Omata near Amarako for money party. Wow, can I Japan soon who come? Tell these niggas. They are not trustworthy.
Which niggas?
Let me before.
You are over my
niggas live you on number 5th Avenue in New York.
Yeah.
That is what they are.
The niggas, right? Yeah, okay, hold on. I'll come back to you and talk to your niggas, man. Canvero International School. Yabia Sukua, Miss Obano from Crest to KG2. Miss Fabafrano Canvero. Now, Canvero International, the environmental alone is serene. Your CCTV cameras, etc. Sukunu was here until your child is secure. Be met foul Benyane. And on 910, you was sick bear Abofrano Soyaria. Yes, Shano, your man the first aid crown, son of a Franco. Abofrano call away, Nomnia, Nina da Canvero, ya crado. From Crest to KG2, bring your word. Your chronom quapra. Your ben wisdom, and now quapra him fear. Na ura hono na akwohwe mofra no ne ma omudi sua de toys awodo screens awodo ayewo screens edit mofra de LED screens no classroom bia bi ho quality toys. Oh, Canvero. Your number is 024 0693 720. 0240693 Building the future leaders. Dr. Mensa, Yawo Kochi. Now, who could on my headquarters any Guinness Depot anymore. Sabofrano, one no and Sam, as you see, our throat, or your penny, or your branty ababawa, and Nubonin, one no more. Dr. Mensa Maman, a drew no one obejanum, stroke, diabetes, hepatitis, I want some asthma to see what Nasa and Sayadi bin a good one. Finally, call Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic. Your number is 0271 173551, 0271 173551, and 0245 958768, 0245 958768. A journal copim fiada non son copim no num ye adwuma. Meme dane kwasiada non son copim no miensa. Dr. Mensa Canada Digital Satellite. Yeah, the TV Papa Abejaso from 70 inches to 75 inches. Your tabletop fridges, single, double door, chest freezers, air conditioners. Your powerful home theaters, fufu pounding machine or your sewing machine, your industrial ones or your popcorn machine, laptop, dual core, i3, i5, i7 side touch screen. Your microwave ovens, outdoor kettle, blenders, new cook, ever home appliance, a dinner, Kennedy Digital Satellite. Control accountant general, one of Sikanam, Bray. You better to name man so amount now for you to tell kakra. What tomato home appliances, Nina. Freyo 0244 385128, 0244 385128. Patase Adom House, building on first floor, Ben Depot. Edumuso Family Plaza building on first floor, and the Boss FM Ben Pa. Weja Old Barrier, Kokrobite Jackson, traffic lights, and I see over here or ho. Afei, Sompa de Misrawa. Umfa woni mama ya ka ho anwa emo sadi gesiano bibibia yedi ye ene wontoma ye de kwakoche na November 1st ena ye churo edin ede ama ekunafo na December 21st so ye de niema na che umfa wo de ma ya ka you CK na send momo 059 8559 802 059 8559 802 Ebeba Tarawan Media Otia Sika Bank Bank Wamasro Bank Papa na yen any fixed deposit. It's also see a minor savings account, any current account. Obomodna could be Utia Sika open bosia and yeding funeral loans or your business loan, your commercial loans. Okanina Bomua, Western Union, East Switch, money transfer, Ghana Pay, Otia Sika Bank of Stronko. Your number is 0504 842 957 0504 842 957. Bomodina Kopiemo Kofiasi headquarters Mampon, Sepebo Abofo, Malcolm Kinkenso Swami, and Dr. Mensa, Adea Herbal Clinic. Sexual weakness, semreye wompem, afi fibroid, stomach ulcer, hernia, epilepsy, say utre, any piles, no me adi nyina no, o de kodad me mom ye specialty, sickle cell, ye be ye free ho no mo ye be your test, scan, near the drug abofra na ma bibia e free ho e de amount. Tano so apatapa new side, apatapa junction ye ben 0243345392, 0243345392, and 0506 460208, 0506 460208. Na bibia e dey akọ afrisama come on. No beko afei ye di Romania ba ye woni pa no ma ye do omo komo omo kosua de ne opeso ye supermarket adwuma oye caregiver mechanic oye farmer oye teacher oye pool loaders mo amoye forklift operators no Tyler oye construction worker cleaner caterer we nyina kwanya wo ho a Trinity of Arc Limited Company ye di etu kwan na Canadian review program no ye do ko now the 1 year sua de na fe nu a utumi ye adwuma e wo hospital bia umpewe now pe de friend 0531 644217 0531 644217 and 0205 572076 0205 572076 Adwa to Masalachi Abrepo Junction he ya obehu ye ben Kaswan so Fidelity Bank first floor. Ubehu yen wo ho. I care Herbal Clinic ayaresa fie zongo pe. Jackson ho no adu. Eye djuma dwara kope memre da 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Udom pemu na ejiji wo. Kase no o joints na starting ho usisi ye wo ya. Uya paroni ba for waist pains, rheumatism, general bodily pain. Ni ama hypertension so na ama blood pressure etima regulate here. Afi oba obu sa wo kamu o menstrual cycle so nyina ye no hypertension bebo. For 0530 721 0530 721 165. Diamond Diagnostic Center. Dr. Marina and Dr. Joshua say, "U liver, or kidney, or prostate, or spine." Any ulcer na how no brani into a same free home now. Na expert in fibroid I am for second son can wo. Afi awo uni how cry. Diamond Diagnostical Center. Can efre one cry 024 3176 119 024 3176 119 and a 0267 018 289 Kumasi 0267 018 289 Diamond Diagnostical Center. Brani and show kama Boris BC chicken no de no and obi awie BBC but modern say upe full chicken 1.6 1.4 1.3 1.2 ya wo tie na sre no pa drumstick no your wings or your breast and fillet gizzard layers any mince meat e de man krama ni nyina da wo de furniture Bantama High Street Presby anymore ni din hwe animu Aswase market Santas roundabout any Unity or di hwe animu Poco Trade ubenya bi edum SG Mall top ubenya bi Shell Boadi Junction so for 05 344 344 53 05 344 344 53. If you are called the annual BBC Osborne Enterprise home use ne brand new television sets yeah they are back Samsung LG Philips any the akika hu nyina wo de all dey and say Osborne Enterprise wo do ani a kire hono abuakwa twebo akodua JHS no ye ne di hwanimu ana Dr. Mensa so Ashtown Taxi Rank any home appliances second hand and fresh one I open no Osborne Enterprise your number is 0244 363 663 0244 363 663 0277 788 845 0277 788 845 na bibia ye dey ekoso kama and it so wo Herbal Clinic ai Dr. Edo Wusu se wani ne hawa fa bedai wanya cataract esi wani so ete glaucoma wo she glasses su hu ade ye wakoye operation so enkoye wani ne haw no and it so Herbal Clinic ye watakrade Port Cortes ye ben Agriculture Porter ho sanso so ene Kumasi Kwada so Estate Park ena Tabora Alaji Walako Junction for 055 9901234 055 9901234 na bibia enkoso kama emfa emma okay mizo any miza drink no kama unya bi na oboba na asen for wedding engagement outdoor parties ni nyina no nya mizo fruits no bi na bibia nko 5G susu wo ho ubenya bi o KF Kunju Enterprise no motel city he ya saso na kwakochi company wo Inkofodia na Search Enterprise asafo ye ni VIP car park no abinchi PNC Ventures Wanomani Taxi Station Honoma Adcom Royal Ventures after Baptist University Mama Esther Behind Supermarket to Abawa Post Office Wabuwe and a manager Daniel Sewell 21st Clinic for 0246 270221 0246 270221 Dimpa stomach ulcer last stop unyabo ra ho no mo ne de fidie sisi so ne de drone kawa wona awosene no stomach pains chest pains back pains headaches dizziness insomnia so woda wona da indigestion no ne ade nyina no chese stomach ulcer no aba Freddie Impa Natural Health e was second floor Wallace Towers de chem so can mention health insurance or 0246 744 744 0246 744 744 and 0245 118434 0245 118434 Grace must be yeah the Chinese tracks peppers papa naba ho Sinotrax any Shackman so obo modern now pebidia and the net me engine housing you will be your whole brake drum your springs your surpriser bar your V-bar whole headlight Shackman H3000 headlight in the tail light your Shackman F3000 headlight your the filters, hub seal, wheel boat, your brake bands, brake pot back, brake pot front, oil bath. When you know car ho sales of per maintenance now, what car can see so I would buy. Sunyani inside magazine ube we brekum magazine sube we Kumasi Fresh 0242 633 091 0242 633 091 and a 0206 404 088 0206 404 088. Ralph Mamintio.
Omanhene.
The time into be out 3 minutes.
Yo, on this issue,
Francis
Kasano, or making references to political radio stations and television stations. For example, over radio station it is N2, Ash FM, want to me multimedia, want to me TV, and want to me radio. Ghana ni BA ni say omo MPP radio stations. Over radio station it is Radio XYZ. Power FM, Radio Good, and also no Accra FM. These are NDC radio stations. So omo Uba Kumasi Abusia FM, no many others. Omo ye purely political platforms. Into no NDC someone wouldn't problem. But Okofa UTV a different issue. How be anim omo credibility. For example, Sompa FM. Niebe sora no pa na ye ni enua ya odubu yaw. Ene Sompa for consistently push an agenda at the one group of people attack personalities and government. Me say no as a friend of the media, as a friend of the Nayeti Kromai, me met me as Sorano Panantiaba radio station have a camera bra or mine in carry. I'm a friend of the media. For all you know, these guys, one of them know UTV ne Peace FM ne platform no into Okwa man akwanya de awuram. Question na yebusan say the BBC ya na ye boniana. That is the angle. I will be epic free. An expression of young people who just said, "Dear Koswenye, no matter to contribute to almost thought." And a man, and again, no. Oh, Francis, allow why? It's also wrong. Sir Francis, Ebejana, Obe making reference to Nana Hesse or a young, vibrant politician, and awesome name mine. Now I expressing the opinion on Facebook. SMN Nana Hesse or Jirikai, where I disagree with Omanhene's uncle Pe, Sir write up no before so be call for
what I said is if he said that no I didn't say Nana do nyinadi me say dear Francis cannot if it is true there
if no na me no nya adwene o kasa mo odu ina me ka cha me so o kasa mo odu enti ja if some no sa into
me ba cha na na say asem no kai no betima send dia ba
wunya hunu nti nya abote na kwahwe wi na do if na ba.
What is the full name? Nana dey what is the full name? Nana don't worry, I'm getting
there. Francis Dodovia Betana a painted John Mahama, I said John Mahama, the same John Mahama, the same John Mahama Ghana former president. You been when we are done with our internal elections. For now, one thing I'm going say hire party for the power polling station. They be by a party more radio so concerning our internal elections. And no more Francis Dodovi, and no nama wanya.
Okay, listen. Nana, I said, when an entertainment showbiz becomes a subtle biased political show, I support the action taken by the MPP boys. The right thing must be done and be seen to be done. Kudos. From my check, I'm told they are party people. They went with a genuine concern. I support the action. This is Nana Hesse. And this is coming from Kojo Ponkruma. The Ministry of Information on Saturday, October 7 made a report to the Ghana Police Service to intervene in an incident at Studio, a private station. This followed reports to the Media Monitoring Center of the Ministry that a group of persons had entered UTV studio allegedly without authorization to express displeasure at the content of a live TV program. The police subsequently arrested 16 persons at the premise of UTV, and investigation is currently ongoing. The ministry condemns in no uncertain term any unauthorized entry into media organization in protest at media content or intervene with media work. The right to free expression and the freedom of the media are key pillars of our democracy and must be fiercely protected. Kojo Ponkruma, this is government official voice, and this is somebody working with government. And he says this,
but
and you're telling me, sir.
But I think,
and they have quite a may if nephew.
Yeah.
And they said, may if nephew. Because that gentleman jumped the queue. He should have waited for a statement. He jumped the queue. It's just okay. Now, may you nephew. No one catch a kufa.
This is the position of government from the ministry. But I also feel, sir,
if you work with government and you are a staffer, you behave well. As some now can it's a date on Jubilee House. And now only me be arguments
worry. Miss
Mami Teo, Africa.
Yeah, my position is say this is the position of government through the ministry. It doesn't prevent other party people almost all the same bitter feelings about the actions.
Did he
of
consider his position?
No,
Ralph, you was saying be on my own. A party person beat me aka. Ordinary. Who if you are no muba, you'll be held responsible per your position.
I agree.
So why are you making it look like the gentleman? So if he was just any other person and two feet and come out for the kase, one kase he's a presidential staffer.
Me know ya adwene. Dia me dey cancel say free speech. The MPP as a party, you're ready to prevent anybody from doing it. I am one person. There's this writer, a British philosopher, I've heard of J.S. Mill, John Stuart Mill. I will tell a lot about free speech because democracy. Immediately, I'll be kind of penny and one tomorrow. Then democracy be another authoritarianism and I say dictatorship and I say under coup d'etat and it's any man be said to me also. But democracy under Kufuor we know. I'm for be break call Mujidi say president Kufuor pa ni him say then so a din pa ni na dey why din. It doesn't also warrant say obia attacking. That's why I said earlier. Say so yen is obia ni the way or interpret say the usika asem.
Okay.
Into the action of the young men, yes, government, the ministry has condemned it, but UTV phones should be being free. Now moving forward, you know. Yema entertainment program.
Any entertainment.
Political
program. Not politics. Politics. Francis Mabitio.
You attack on our government.
Hello, Francis Mabitio.
The okay, is a clear critical example of the Nami Pacha. Information Minister, I should statement. Presidential staff is in support of Sir and Seminar Isiwahon. To me, catch say, Emranton, Bishop Wichi. Let me ask what I say. Bishop Wichi and Omoya Sadia. Presidential staffer, I did tax a pianica. He's enforcing it.
Oh, man, no, so be time and so cry. Why? You found 1 minute to be able to know.
It's not about say Obi.
Okay.
But the invasion alone,
peaceful invasion,
the invasion alone,
peaceful one,
is problematic.
Okay.
The invasion alone, if it's ordinary, so we feel quite be remua. What you mention for what we call
peaceful
invasion of privacy. There's nothing called peaceful invasion.
There is nothing like peaceful.
If you have invaded, you have what anything called peaceful invasion.
Peaceful invasion.
Invasion is radical.
No.
If you enter my house peacefully, it's no invasion.
Okay.
Yeah.
The word invasion means you're welcome. What? There's nothing called Francis the first happy birthday to Kwame Redu. Kwame Redu and I will that Sompa newsroom. Hey, Kwame, boy Juma Kekabrantewe. Kwame Mountain Kwapa, Kwame Radio, happy birthday to you. And then Anita Nkama of Oral Health Department, Konfanochi Teaching Hospital. Today is your birthday. Ma Lydia of Etimetim, and then your birthday. Happy birthday to Tutu of Central SDA Church from Kechre OB. And Ma Lydia, Ma Lydia, Reverend Prophet Edwe Kofi Menu, Nasi Nimpon. Your Mountain Kwapa. Central SDA Tutusu DNA and Belinda Brago of Tano Dumasi Kechre Obi. Okay. This was brought to you by Tony Sack Electronics. On the Soya Slemia di Jume di Ringina, but Francis Yapon. And another time, Mamma Kebi. na yakɔ yɛ nim a na biribi akɔ so kama Raf mo sɔre miɛnkɔ na aberante na ba
Come here, mix 25G as a papa, say a very cheap. Utimi fan raw, utimi